Good evening, critters and creatures. Welcome to the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. My name's LukeTheDM. It's my job to kill everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy to have you.
Luke.
What'd I do?
We just received a cease and desist order from Critical Role. We can't call our people critters anymore.
It's critters and creatures. Critters and creatures.
No,
I can come up with other alliterative.
No. Marissa Ray said she's going to punch you in the face.
I'm into that. That's
okay,
okay,
never mind. Moving on. All right, bring it on.
Welcome in, everybody. Happy to have you here. Welcome to Tealeaf Adventuring Company. We've got some beginner tier action going on tonight. A lot of our up-and-coming rising stars here in the company going on another mission. But before that, I want to go through some announcements. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on. We're getting ourselves organized, and we're making things happen. We've got dates set for things. It's exciting. So let's go down the list. I'm going to give you guys like sort of the schedule for the next several weeks, so you guys can mark your calendars and do all that kind of cool stuff too. So tonight, obviously, you're here for D&D. We've got beginner tier. Next Thursday, right here, same time, same place, is going to be the J. Milio Disney one-shot, the Encanto one-shot. There's a few players in here that'll be featured on that. Gonna be super silly and fun and good stuff there. The following, so that would be May 29th, or sorry, May 22nd. May 29th, we're going to have a guest DM. Mr. Sanryu is going to be in the DM seat doing some more spooky, evil, madness-inspired things. So it's going to be an adventure tier mission there. So definitely want to stay tuned for that. And again, if you ever are interested in kind of getting in the DM seat and you want to give it a shot on stream, reach out to us. Let us know. We're always, willing to help teach people the sort of behind-the-screen type stuff and get you situated and all that. And I think it adds a little variety, gives a couple of us a little bit of a break. It's a win-win for everybody. And, it's always fun to have new people behind the screen. I always encourage that. The week after that would be Thursday, June 5th, is the start of TACCon. We've got a few people coming in from out of state to come hang out for sort of the long extended weekend. So we will plan on not having a stream that Thursday night. You might see the occasional like Instagram live or some sort of goofy stuff that weekend where we had a lot of fun activities planned as a group and day trips and stuff like that. So no D&D that week, but other fun shenanigans perhaps. We'll see. We're not going to promise anything, but just keep an eye on the socials and all that for funny little updates and stuff. It's going to be a good time. Really looking forward to that. And then the week after that would be June 12th. We have the Riku backstory mission. So that one's going to be really cool. I'm going to be DMing that one. We're going to take Riku out for some lycanthropy shenanigans. That'll be a lot of fun.
That's lycanthro shenanigans.
Lycanthro shenanigans? Hey, what do you call a werewolf YouTuber?
What do you call them, Luke?
Like and subscribe. That's a good one, right?
Pain.
And then June 19th, so that'll be the Thursday after that, we're getting like over a month away, is probably going to be the next installment of the Hero Tier mission if people are available. So, again, lots to go on. We've got even more backstories in the month of June planned. Looking at the priority standing list, we've got Damien is going to have some sort of backstory mission either late June, early July. Then we've got Reginald's backstory mission after that. Then we've got Diego backstory mission after that. And then we got to start talking about Same You and charity streams and all that. So lots of really cool stuff. It's getting exciting, and we've got a lot of really cool stuff. Somewhere in that, we might have a hot tub stream. We might have some Call of Cthulhu type stuff going on, perhaps. I owe you guys a TED cosplay. There's so much awesome stuff, but just stay tuned, and the Discord is the place to be for all of those announcements. So if you're not in the Discord by now, you must be new here. So let me help you out and encourage you. If you're watching on Twitch, it'll be !Discord in the chat. That or link will get you there. We also have our socials links. Our link tree has all the links you need: Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, all that good stuff. If you're on Twitch, one thing that I have noticed that certainly helps me keep track with streamers that I watch is if you look right below our beautiful faces, there's that little heart button to follow us, and then there's the little bell there for notifications. So Twitch is really cool. You can set your own notifications if you want to get like emails or text messages or like badge notifications on your phone. It'll let you know every time we go live. And so that way, if you're not in Discord or you miss the notification on Discord, you can just set it for yourself and be made aware every time we go live. So go ahead and click that little thingy right there, and it'll be good and worth it. And we always appreciate all the follows and subs and all that good stuff because it helps the channel. So just a reminder, if you haven't done that yet, might as well. It's free. The follow is free. Other stuff. There's so many announcements, and it's really exciting to like have so much going on, but it's also like a lot to keep track of. We've got Tavern Tours game. Do we have one set? We haven't done one.
I don't
for
think
May.
we have one set up yet.
Okay, well, we will get a date for that. I'm looking through the chat right now.
I think we've been a little busy. One of our players is relocating, so
That's true. So we'll have Tavern Tours coming up. Just again, stay tuned there. That's the Wednesday night games. Those are always super fun. We finally got off the train. Super hype. We're gonna do giant stuff. And then the last thing I want to shout out, a couple things, is we have Merchmeister PengyRAGE running the Etsy shop there. So go ahead and take a look at that. There's all sorts of cool stuff. And if you are an artist and want to do some collab stuff and have your TAC artwork featured on TAC merch, maybe make a little tiny bit of money off of it. Not a whole lot, but it's more recognition and cool stuff, bragging rights. Reach out, and we're more than happy to strike some kind of deal with you. And then I also want to shout out Crit for a Cause, our little partnership for 2025. Really beautiful, awesome handmade dice and other tabletop trinkets. And a portion of your sale goes to charities that rotate every month. So you're doing great, and you can get yourself a treat. All right, I have been rambling a lot, Mr. WeeWoo. Do you have any other announcements that you want to?
No, sir.
All right, I think I've done a pretty extensive list of announcements. Why don't we roll some dice? Why don't we play some D&D? You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do some D&D. Let's light this candle.
All right, then. Set the ambient. Our story will begin as they always do, in the beautiful free city of Cadoria, on a lonely peninsula to the north of the Midnight Sea. There, on the prime central thoroughway drag, known as the Vandra's Alley, just where it turns right into the south onto Melora's Way, in that central town square known as Avis Piazza, sits a beautiful 3-story mansion which now serves as a Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall. Welcome in, everybody. To catch you guys up to speed a little bit and refresh our memories, over the last 6 months or so, you guys have had various encounters and dealings and investigations with a new rival adventuring company here in Cadoria. You've learned that this company is known as the Gilded Rose, and it was primarily backed and funded by one of the largest corporations and companies here in the Free City, known as the Gilded. So, the Gilded Guild created the Gilded Rose. It's a lot of gold. They're very wealthy. But they have been undercutting you, stealing contracts, stealing recruits, and blaming the Tealeaf Adventuring Company for all sorts of woes and problems here in the Free City. Kind of just a bad public relations war. You guys have done a little bit of sort of fighting back and getting your name for yourself, and really, you guys also learned that the Gilded Rose had some sort of partnership or funding from the Evanward Isles. And after the blockade, which surrounded the ports of Cadoria for over 6 months, after that was broken by the Tealeaf Adventuring Company, it seems that the Gilded Rose has been kind of quiet for the last few months, as if that had dealt a fairly significant blow to them, losing one of their main backers there.
The plot thickens.
The plot thickens. So, we will begin this beginner tier mission with our heroes arriving in the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Lounge in that sort of magical, serendipitous way that this place always seems to align us. You see one on the left side of the room, this long house table, bench-style seating with a veritable feast of anything your heart desires. A roaring hearth on the far side. Small tables, chairs, sofas, papasan chairs, all scattered around. And then Ted's long bar sort of lining the opposite wall there. And right behind the bar, you guys would see Reginald Tealeaf, the owner and proprietor of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company, looking rather befuddled and grouchy as he's got a folder of paperwork and he's sort of angrily marches across the floor, kind of muttering under his breath. You can see his three-pointed hat with the feather kind of wagging as he steps with his stride. Looking rather grouchy. A little bit different than his usual jolly self. So what is everyone up to this morning as we kind of go around and you see the scene?
Regis is trying to. He's been a little antsy. He's actually chopping wood. Just something to
Okay.
do.
Fair. Just getting some angst out.
Yeah. Doesn't really know why he's angsty, but here we are.
All right.
I used to be filled with piss and vinegar. Now I'm just filled with vinegar.
Anybody else? Anybody else want to introduce what their character's up to this morning?
Rosie's probably just chilling in the general lounge area.
Okay,
I forget what we
cool.
call it.
Sure.
Probably just snacking.
Cool.
So for me, that one person I convinced to join the Tea Leaf Company, well, it turns out the word looks like word of mouth spread pretty quickly, and now more people are joining, despite whatever that other company has been saying. What's that company's name again? Whatever. That other company.
Beautiful. All right, so
and
getting the word out.
And then Key notices that Mr. Tealeaf is not happy, so she basically asks him, "What's going on?"
So you would see Reginald kind of walk out and again kind of stop and. Good morning, Key. This is absolutely obscene. This is unheard of, and we simply won't stand for it. I apologize. I've got a lot of documentation to do. I have to contact our legal representatives and our financial advisors and our accountants and simply just get all these numbers in order. This just doesn't make any sense. I'm a bit flustered. I apologize. How are you? How are you this morning? I don't mean to. This is the business end of things. I don't mean to. This is nothing particularly exciting or adventurous. This is just the day-to-day operations.
If there's one thing I know about business, is that logistics and the business end of things is just as important as the missions. And if that...
I'm so happy that you agree. I take personal pride in ensuring that the logistical side of things is very well documented and maintained, and I'd like to think I do a very good job of that. However, as a fellow businesswoman, perhaps you can take a look at these ledgers and try to just make them make sense. I'm driving myself insane trying to just crunch the numbers, and they're simply not adding up.
Caps, I didn't know numbers were crunchy.
Clover, yes, actually,
Hi.
would you mind just as many sets of eyes as I can on this? Just help it make sense to me. I hate to suspect anyone of foul play, but
I'm a professional. I got this. She takes the paper and it's backwards.
Thank you for holding that so that all of the rest of us can see it clearly. That's very helpful of you.
Oh
So
yeah, that was the intention.
yes, I
Sure.
clearly. Uh, so Reginald will point out this sort of rat's nest scribble scrawl of numbers and accounts, and you at a quick glance you can understand that these are invoices and receipts and inventory accounts of various trade goods. Reginald will explain as he kind of points to things. Now the Tealeaf Venture Company obviously our primary source of income is through our contracts that we get from our clientele, and we go out and do heroic deeds and good things, and we are, adequately compensated for that. However, my family, does still maintain lots of other avenues of business, particularly in the mercantile industries, winemaking, textiles, and we have many other partnerships with distributors here in Kadoria and abroad that also facilitate the movement of goods in and out of the Free City. Now, my family, the tea leaves, are, contrary to the name, we actually primarily export wine instead of tea. And as it seems, our latest shipments of Red Dragonberry Crush, our premium vintage, were received into our local warehouses in Kadoria. But to our markets abroad, the shipments seem to have gone missing, and the payment that was collected for those shipments has also gone missing. So I've got missing gold and missing product disappearing right under our noses. Now, I do have contracts with other guilds here in Kadoria, particularly the Silks are our main distributors. They store and package and ship these things on our behalf, and they take their middleman's cut, as is well deserved. And so they are also losing out on the deal. And so the Silks are particularly upset with us, as well as we're getting ourselves in a bit of a bind here. Now, suffice that to say, it might be in our best interest to perhaps just take a jaunt down to one of the warehouses that the Silks maintain, where our wine is typically stored until it's ready for shipment, and just ensure that there's no funny business abroad.
What's a jaunt?
I think it's a guy. We gotta find him.
No, a jaunt is like a merry walk, a brisk stroll, a light jog.
Oh, it can't be a
Take John for
coming
a
in from the
jog, huh?
yard. It can't be a guy because he was talking about abroad. We're going to find a young lady.
Are we gonna take her for a walk?
I missed most of this conversation. I was getting my head cleared.
Regis, my good man.
Yes, yes, of course.
Obviously
Anything
got
I can do to help you.
a mind for business and an aptitude for sleuthing and investigations. I can appreciate that.
Sure,
Good head
yes,
on
of course. Good hit, yes, of course.
Indeed.
Many expertise my lifetime, yes.
Would you be so well, actually, let me just ask you, and he'll show you the paperwork, which, no matter how good of an accountant you are, this is just a jumbled mess. It's very clear Reginald thinks very highly of himself when in his bureaucratic capability, but it leaves a bit to be desired as far as organizational skills.
Luckily, he just thinks the same way.
He does.
So he understands it perfectly. Or at least you think he does.
Right, so you
I'd
can
like
see
to
here.
take a look at those documents myself too.
Absolutely. I maintain pure transparency on our business dealings, and as members of the company, you have every right to see. And again, looking at these documents, it is just like you can see there's numbers and there's like an attempt at some sort of logic here, but
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Exactly.
Reginald, what is this? What is this $300 for garbanzo beans? For gold
sorry, what's
pieces.
this?
That's the crunchy
300 gold pieces for garbanzo beans.
I'm not sure. What is a garbanzo bean?
I believe it's called the chickpea in other parts of the world.
What are you guys yammering about?
Anyway, the garbanzo beans aside, specifically this here shipment, the last 4 shipments of wine have been received and shipped and payment collected, but the gold is missing from our records and the product is also missing.
I wouldn't be surprised if this has that other company's name I don't remember written all over it. Crimson something.
Crimson. You wouldn't be referring to the Gilded Rose.
That can't be it. We thrashed them good that one time.
That's for sure, absolutely. Once they lost their backing from their big, scary trading partners of the Ebonward Isles.
I think young lady Keybanise might be onto something. It might be those Crimson Dodgers.
Crimson. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was referring to that Rose, that guild that we defeated, because vengeance is a real thing.
Well, I'll tell you what. I would like to avoid a public scandal, if at all possible. If news of this breaks out, we would lose credibility and faith, and perhaps business opportunities with other very high-profile clientele. The Silks, in particular, are one of the most influential and powerful guilds here in Kidoria, and I certainly want to remain on their good side. So, perhaps under cover of darkness, if you could carefully...
I can't wait to break in.
Espionage has such a
That sounds fun.
negative connotation, but perhaps a off-the-record surprise audit. That sounds more professional.
Zuzu, we're gonna need your sack for this.
I beg your pardon.
So basically,
I forgot about that at first.
God, this... Right.
So basically, a business meeting with the Selks and trying to find out what's going on.
We certainly don't want to alert the Silks, if at all possible. We're going to just do a nighttime, unsanctioned inspection of their warehouses to make sure everything is on the up and up. Keep an eye out for any missing gold or missing wine casks, and then perhaps have some sort of stakeout and see if there's any Crimson Ramblers or Gilded Roses or whoever.
Yes.
So breaking and entering.
No. We are certainly not doing anything illegal or
This is wonderful then.
unsavory.
So, what time is it now?
It is the morning right now.
Perfect. We have plenty of time to go to the local abattoirs and find perfect cuts of beef for us.
I can't wait.
Can we drink the wine or whatever we find?
No. We want to. First of all, I hope you find the wine. That's part of the missing shipments. But I would prefer to keep the shipments that have already been paid for by the Silks intact. Again, if we're missing gold and we're missing product,
so we can eat them.
No.
I will ensure none of the wine is drunk. We will.
How about this? If you can find the missing product and the missing gold and those responsible and make my ledgers make sense, I will personally pay for a cask of red dragonberry crush for all of you to enjoy.
Consider me in.
The finest
that was
wine
easy.
you will ever have.
Okay, no touch wine.
Excellent. Yes. Again, just a reminder, we want to make sure that you are... This is a very low-profile business opportunity, so I want to make sure that the Silks are not alerted. and that any potential witnesses are also persuaded to look the other way. And also, just to be extra safe, I'm sure that the Silks have security protocols in their warehouses too. So if there are any traps or sentries or guards present, those might be obstacles for you to overcome.
Got it. No witnesses. She just like rubs her hands together.
Right.
Susie pulls out a gun. No witnesses.
Hell yeah, Zuzu.
So basically, the guards are expendable.
Again, I cannot stress enough that this is a public relations.
I will
Diplomatic.
handle any passerbys. My espresso.
Ooh, yum. Right.
Okay.
I got the jitters now.
Persuaded to look the other way. I have a proficiency skill in that. I think I might be persuasive myself.
You are indeed quite persuasive. Again, assuming we can just make the ledgers make sense and keep the Silks happy and find out who's responsible and just make this all make sense, it'll all blow over. We can celebrate with a cask of wine, and perhaps a bit of that gold that was missing could be redistributed amongst the company members. That. Does anyone else have any?
Anybody else want this delicious?
Flavor is this
Hit
espresso.
me.
It's espresso
They
flavored.
have espresso apparently.
So 1d4 and you pay 100 gold pieces, everybody. Got a benefit.
Yeah, there's a little
All
handout
right.
for it. Where is
I'm gonna
it?
do it.
Do I have money for it?
100 gold. Oop, I hit something else.
1d4 and 100 gold.
Yep.
Yep. So there's your
Oh, God.
handout. That'll give you
Oh.
all of the details.
Or jitters, bonus action dash.
I'm caffeinated. Oh, I got the caffeinated jaunt now.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so 100 gold. Let's see. Jitters, bonus action. Oh, bonus action.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Got to roll
I
for
use
it
my
with the
bonus
1d4.
action.
I'll do it. Count me in. Sign me up.
All right, go ahead and subtract your gold and roll your d4.
Impersonate the
I'm gonna
espresso
get
machine.
her
Okay, subtract my gold. So where's my? Here we go.
Oh, thank God, that's a good one.
Oh, the breastplate one.
Trying to subtract my gold here. Here we go.
I mean, it fits kind of, right?
You really do.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where is that? Where is that machine again?
We
Oh, here. Okay, roll a d4. So, where? Trying to find it. Oh, here we go. D4.
Oh,
No, you got the 4.
Oh.
Okay.
What's the 4 do?
So
Oh,
you get a AAA triple. Oh God. Okay. So
So-
now I would like you to roll me a D100, Keybanise.
D100.
Yeah, you're gonna get a new and improved AAA triple R on you. Oh God, this is gonna be wild. 69. All right.
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
pretty sure it is nice.
69. 69.
Look at this. Look at this. This is actually really cool. And fitting for the number 69. A succubus is going to join you for this mission.
Oh, remember that when
Yeah.
that killed
Nice.
somebody?
Yep. So a succubus will accompany you guys on your corporate espionage mission.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Wait a minute. We could use the succubus to
Do a lot of things.
charm
Yeah.
the passerby.
Oh, cat.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, I'm so ready for it.
So if anyone gets too close, the succubus might charm the person.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, this is already off the rails. I'm so excited for it. We haven't even gotten to. All right. So does everyone? So above the table, everyone understand the gist of the mission? Any questions
Yeah.
for the DM?
Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah.
Okay. In character, any other questions or details or preparation that you guys would like to do?
I got my potion, so I'm good.
Okay.
I got all my
I'm all
potions.
set.
All
Is
right.
there anything to take with me, like a potion or maybe some food to bribe?
So you would have access to some good food. You can always buy health potions if you want. There's exclamation point potions for all the prices there. I think Keybanise might have some potions in her inventory from last time. Let me double check. No, so it doesn't look like. So you have 400 gold. You could buy regular health potions are 50 gold each. You can have up to 3 of those, and you can have a greater healing potion is 250 gold.
How much
however-
does the greater healing potion heal? Well, wait, I have a low constitution, so
Yeah, the greater
that
healing
might be in excess.
the greater healing potion is 4d4 plus 4, so it's up to a maximum of 20, and the regular healing potions are 2d4 plus 2, so it's up to a maximum of 10.
What else do you have? Is that all?
Yeah, that's it for the healing potions right now.
How much? And how much you said is the low? The lesser potion is
It's
50.
50, yep.
What's my hit points? Oh, 11. Yeah, I got a real low constitution.
Yeah,
So,
wizard life.
Yep.
So,
all right. I'm gonna buy two lesser potions for
okay.
100. So
Alrighty.
that puts me down at 300 gold.
All right, and I just added those to the bottom of your inventory down there for you too. Cool.
And
Alrighty.
as for food, oh wait, I can't take that with me. I
Yeah,
got a
the
bag
food,
of holding.
so the food, while you're within the walls of the company, all the food is free. If you wanted to buy some rations, you could just kind of give yourself a couple rations for like a gold piece if you wanted.
Couple of rations for 1 gold piece.
Yeah, food's relatively cheap.
Okay. Uh. Okay. So maybe I could get. All right. Rations. All right. I'll buy 10 of those. That'll put me down to 290, and that's it.
Okay. Alrighty. Any other prep anybody else wants to do?
Nope.
I'm good.
All right, then if everybody's good, you got your potions, you got your rations, you guys head out into Avis Piazza. Or I assume we're gonna wait for nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so waiting around, doing a little bit of shopping, and waiting for night to fall here in Kadoria. You guys head out into Avis Piazza, taking a right and turning south down Melora's Way, heading through Solomon's Slums, and into Coupander's Key into the Wharf District. You follow Reginald's directions and eventually end up at the specific warehouse that you were destined to. And I'm going to bring us to the first map of the evening. Can everybody see okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Top right of the
Yeah.
So, this is nighttime, and so there are a few street lamps lit up, providing a little bit of light here.
Where's the succubus?
Oh, good. I almost forgot. Your succubus is going to be right next to you, Keybanise.
100 gold.
I know, right? So she's just gonna kind of be like striding alongside you, kind of just keeping an eye out. The demonic wings kind of like flapping gently. She's relatively quiet, but she's here to defend you and assist however possible.
I don't trust. But I'm just declaring that now.
All right.
And
so
I'm guessing this succubus has her own freedom of will. I can't give orders.
yeah, I'm gonna control the succubus here. Just she will like act to the party's best interest. She's gonna be on your side for the fight or for the mission. But I will control her just for.
Oh. Oh no.
All right. So you guys see right on your right here, I guess on the left-hand side of the screen, this large warehouse. You can see a couple crates stacked behind it, but this large black square is essentially the wall of the warehouse.
Okay.
Right now we're not in initiative, so you guys are free to do whatever you'd like.
Hunter up this
yeah.
way as a elderly young gentleman, a middle-aged gentleman.
An elderly young gentleman.
Look,
They're just gonna
roll with
follow.
it, Luke. I'm gonna roll with it. You should too.
Okay.
Just on my mid-morning constitutional.
Can I? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just continuing on with the steak bit. You can continue with the real game.
Can I like just hide, just stay hidden?
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. Let me pull up my character sheet really quick. Where's my stealth? There it is.
It's kind of maintaining a low profile. Fortunately, it seems at this hour, the docks around this warehouse are particularly empty. Everyone's either asleep or in a tavern somewhere. You guys are pretty much left to your own devices as far as you can tell for the moment.
Very good.
I just want to be stealth for when we
Okay.
get in combat.
Fair enough.
What about those crates? No, they can't be filled with wine, obviously. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Investigation check on those crates.
Go for
For
it.
formality's sake.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Investigation.
17, not bad. Inside the crates you can find kind of your rudimentary wharf-side supplies. There's a few coils of rope. There's some like lead weights to kind of keep things weighed down. Nothing particularly interesting or valuable here. It just kind of seems
Did you
like
say
there's some
rope?
yeah, like a hemp rope, like coils of rope.
Oh, so rope like you can use to tie someone up if needed?
The succubus likes that idea.
If that's the case, I think I'm going to take some of that.
Sure, you can add 50 feet of rope to your inventory.
Alright, I'm taking. Alright. 50 feet of rope to my inventory.
Zuzu, I found a door.
Can we cut to a break really? I'm just getting a work call that I gotta take. Sorry.
Okay.
Give me 5 minutes, guys. I'll be right back.
5 minutes.
Sorry about that. Cool.
Be right back. Enjoy the waiting
Be right
screen.
back. Sorry.
Heck, I'm not used to this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so
Sorry about that, guys. Welcome back. Work being work.
just
Okay.
now I got 50 feet of rope in my inventory. Can you put that in for me, please?
Absolutely, I got you.
Zuzu, I found a door.
I wonder what's behind it.
Should I lockpick it? But not lock it, but unlockpick it? Open it. That's the word.
Why do we have to lock pick it? We are here.
No, unlocking it.
We're on a friendly business.
I mean, I can put bullets through the door.
Why are we doing that?
What if we hit the wine?
Oh yeah, the wine. We can't damage the wine, or we get no wine.
You could try the doorknob.
I suppose.
I mean,
I don't want to be boring.
We are here on business of the guild. We are allowed to be here.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sneaking in.
Noted.
Zedra would like to jiggle the doorknob to see if it's unlocked.
It does appear to be locked.
Damn it! She licks the doorknob.
Oh.
You're going to have a cold in about 3 days.
Can she try to lockpick it? She does have lockpicking tools.
Absolutely. Go and make a thieves' tools check for me.
Sweet. I just wanted to know what it tasted like.
Brass.
How do I do the thieves' tools check?
I think it's going to be bottom left corner. It'll be tool proficiencies.
Oh, I see.
Yep. And then when it asks you what attribute, you're going to pick dexterity.
Oh no, I think my spell is not working.
Let's see. There you go. I got it for you.
Wait, I'll think on it.
Did you see where I clicked?
Oh, yeah, I see I saw the pop-up now.
Oh, dear God.
You can just
My
click.
God.
Don't take my natural one. That's cheap.
No,
Click
take
if
his
you-
natural one.
No, if you click on the word thieves tools, it'll pop up with a query, and then you click
I see
dexterity.
it now.
Yeah.
Click that.
Alrighty. With an 11, you slowly, carefully start to pick this lock, and you feel your thieves' tools snap, and you hear in your mind this sort of psionic little ping. This
Damn
little,
it, I shouldn't have got
chime
the
of a
cheap
bell.
set.
The door is still locked.
I have a painter set? Can I painter supplies? Can I paint a raccoon on the front door?
You want to paint a raccoon?
Yeah,
You should lick the doorknob.
not?
Why?
Sure.
because
Important.
You can certainly attempt to paint a raccoon on the front door.
it is important to my character.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, that's what they all say.
So I just click on it, and then it's asked for an attribute.
Probably dexterity.
Okay.
Charisma.
Wow. That's it's gonna look a little probably a
that
little
is
off.
That is a natural 1. So your raccoon, I don't even. It
It doesn't look like a raccoon.
It looks like
It looks like poop.
Yeah, it looks like a horse with a robber's, a highwayman's mask, with a weird floofy tail, almost like a peacock's tail. It's very
beautiful, Zuzu.
it's gorgeous.
It's
It's
beautiful.
amazing. I love
I can't
it.
wait to get that tattooed on me by Ted.
Oh,
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Huh?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Around. How about I go
You're just gonna-
fishing?
You're gonna try to burst through it?
No,
Regis?
I'm knocking. We're allowed to be here.
All right, you knock on the door, and a few seconds go by. There's no response or answer, but make me a perception check. Anybody who's around the door can make me a perception check.
I can
Am I
perceive.
allowed to move closer
I'm
to the
guessing
door?
I'm not around the door.
If you guys want to, you guys could have moved up and kind of joined this whole little gang here.
I'll make a perception.
How about we look for another way in?
No, if we lick it enough, I'm
Oh.
sure we'll get through the woods.
Oh, okay, use the right one.
All right. Zedra and Regis, you guys hear what sounds like low growling coming from the other side. This kind of.
They got a dog?
Sounds like a guard dog, yeah.
Big dog. I brought the steaks!
Oh, perfect. We'll use him as bait. Quick, throw him through the window if there's a window.
What? No,
Is
no,
there a
no,
window?
no. It's a
Inside.
No.
Unhand
No
me!
windows.
Get off my ankles!
Is
No.
there is there an air a chimney? Can I see a chimney?
No
Damn.
chimney.
Are there
One
any
way
windows?
in,
So there's
Are
no
there
other
any,
way in.
All right.
one way in, one way out.
Miss. Wing.
Kick the door in.
How about I go fishing while you're all messing around? I'm
Hell
just
yeah.
gonna go fish.
Use the succubus as bait. Maybe she can flirt us a trout.
As a,
There's a trap.
so I'm gonna wind up and I'm just
How about I
gonna
go fishing?
mule
Alright.
kick the door.
Alright, go ahead and make an athletics check, Regis.
What check do I need to make to fish?
No check required. You just kind of cast out a line and you're sitting there waiting, watching all these other.
Oh my hip!
goofballs. You slam into the door, and this is a sturdy lock, and you kind of hear it rumbling, and all of a sudden now all of you guys can hear. Sounds like multiple dogs barking from inside.
I'm gonna just like tap my foot on the ground again, and I'm gonna try again. Oh
You're gonna
Wait.
bust your hip, man.
my god!
All right, with a 13, you slam it and give it your all. And, oh, you're getting old. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Nope. Okay,
You know
that's
what?
it.
How about
That's
this?
it.
Does
I'm just
anybody
gonna
else?
cast
Yeah.
fireball.
First
I'm
of all,
gonna cast fire.
I kick the door.
I'm gonna cast a fire spell.
No.
Since you're gonna be breaking it.
I
No,
Oh, okay.
No, wait,
excuse
no,
me.
last
You're the
time
one who
All right.
broke.
we got fucked up.
All right, hold on. So just to be fair, so Regis has tried breaking it down. Zedra's tried picking the lock. Zuzu or Rosie, is there anything you guys would like to try before Keybanise is gonna shoot a firebolt at it?
I'll Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, so why don't we have Keybanise and Rosie roll an attack on the door?
Real quick, can I move away from the door before this all happens?
Yeah, you can get out of the way.
Okay.
Just let me back
Yeah,
up.
we'll be able to cook the steaks.
Regis
All
is
right.
Regis is reeling up for a big kick while this is happening. So we're aware.
Between the two of you simultaneously blasting the door down with your magic, the door opens, revealing all of the alerted guard dogs, and I'm gonna need everybody to click on their token and roll me some initiative because
Hey,
we are in
Luke,
combat.
because it's funny, can I wheel up and end up in the room?
Absolutely,
Open.
absolutely. I love it.
Like right here. They're like, oh!
Yeah, like right there is good.
I want to point out to everybody that I could have given myself advantage athletics, but it's funnier
Oh,
that
that's
it
right.
happened this way.
I think it's safe to say we already failed the mission.
Ow!
No, we got this.
It'll be fine.
You guys got this.
Dogs. We can...
Wait, did I? Oh, I didn't. Let's try this again.
Oh,
It's-
initiative.
Okay. Click on their token, and then something's wrong. I clicked initiative on my character sheet, and nothing's happening.
Let me see. Sometimes it can be a little bit slow. So you're gonna click the word initiative right under that number 2, the actual word. It'll highlight red, and if you click it while it's red, there we go.
11.
Beautiful. Alrighty, so it looks like
Wait, that
everybody's-
means I'm going last.
Oh,
Oh
you're
wait,
gonna
no,
be in the
no.
middle of the pack. Yep, right in the middle of the pack.
And the succubus? Oh,
Succubus is
13.
going at a 13. Yep. So to kick things off, as the door gets blasted down and Regis kind of stumbles through, Zuzu, you're first on the draw.
Am I still in stealth or? Just wanna
I
make
would say stealth is gone at this point.
sure. Okay.
You see the dogs inside are like medium-sized dogs, maybe the size of like a border collie. Sort of grayish black fur with white spots, but the tips of the ears and like the tip of the tail has this sort of otherworldly, like pale gray, almost blue, wispy color, and the eyes seem sharp and intelligent. A little bit. There's something a little bit unusual about these dogs.
Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna go up to the door, right about Schmear, and would I technically be able to fire around that corner?
Yeah, if your character can see them, then you can see them.
Oh,
Yes,
there's something
right
standing on what looks like bamboo. Oh, never mind. That's one of us.
Bring up my character sheet. I'm targeting this one right here.
This guy right
I'm
here?
sorry. Yep. I'm sorry, puppy. I'm sorry. Here's my pistol.
Oh no,
Oh
a
wow.
natty one.
Already.
That is a misfire.
So that would break my gun, right? Like,
That would break your
for
gun,
now,
yeah.
okay. So
Yep.
I'm gonna drop that all the way down to 0 and
Oh,
type
no.
in broken.
That sucks.
Just so I know it's busted.
Okay.
Alright. And I still got 3 more guns. I'm good. Okay.
Alrighty. Any other actions?
And I'm just gonna back up a little bit again, right there.
Alrighty. That's gonna bring us to Zedra.
Zedra is going to go ahead and move on in here a little bit. And so far, I only see the 2 of them. She is going to use Speak with Animals to try and just like say something over there to that dog. And just be like, hey, so like, can you not? We're just here for some wine, man. It's good. Hey, do you like steak? I know a guy. You can have him in exchange for the wine. I'm just saying.
What is the cast time on Speak with Animals?
Let me
When
check.
Luke says that, he knows.
No, it is a one action spell. So you can cast. Yeah. Okay. So
Oh.
you start speaking. With peace. Okay. So you start speaking in a series of growls and snarls and yips and barks and sort of this like dog-like speech. And you see the small dog in front of you kind of give a head tilt. Like, it's aggressive, but it gives a little bit of a head tilt. Zedra, make me an insight check. With a 7, it's high enough to get the sense, even with your magic, this creature is not understanding you.
Oh.
Which would tell you it is not a normal beast. It is not considered a beast for the purposes of Speak with Animals.
Oh no. I'm just gonna look back at the others and just let them know. So, being a pretty cool bilingual tabaxi, this guy doesn't really speak dog, cat, whatever. It doesn't matter. He's I don't know, man. There's something weird going on with this fucking dog.
Alrighty. Anything on your turn? Anything else on your turn?
I'm pretty sure casting that is an action, yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, she's just gonna stand there. That's it for her.
That's gonna bring us to the succubus. The succubus will go ahead and defend you guys. So it is going to fly up. Oops, that's not the succubus. The succubus is gonna fly up 60 feet, and is gonna make a claw attack on this creature. A 15 will hit for 5 points of damage, and that is her turn. That'll bring us to Regis next, and then we've got Key and Rosie on deck.
I'm gonna pull out one of those nice juicy steaks I brought.
Okay.
Because I did, and that's the funny part. And I'm just gonna toss it somewhere over there. Buddy, here, buddy. Here, get the steak, buddy. Get the nice steak.
Yeah, we'll draw a little steak right there. Sound good?
Oh, I want it over by like the door, side door. That's right.
Ah,
Yeah. But yeah. I like your artistic.
thank you.
And
There.
assuming that it's fine, I'm going to just saunter in a double move.
I would say throwing the steak would be an. Yeah, that'd be an action.
Okay, because I was trying to get it somewhere. That's fine.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty.
Totally not
You
worried
are
about
up.
this dog behind me.
Oh, you're muted, Marabas.
Oh, okay. So, one of the dogs is damaged, so my movement is 30
Yep.
feet. And is that other dog distracted by the meat, or is he not going to pay attention to it?
You're not sure just yet because it's all happening so fast. But when we get to the dog's turn, you'll see how they react to it.
So let's see here. If I move right about here, I should be able to attack that dog the succubus clawed at.
You might have to move just a little bit to be able to see it on the other side of Rosie, maybe.
Right there.
Let me check. Yeah, right there. You can attack that one.
Okay. So let's do. Bells. Okay. Firebolt on that one, the succubus clawed.
All right, go for it. 23 will hit for 8 points of fire damage. Very nice. It's looking pretty hurt now, actually.
That's about it.
Alrighty, then that's gonna bring
Wait,
us.
I didn't do a check. Oh wait. Someone else. Zedra already did an insight check,
She did.
so we
yeah.
already know what it is.
Well, you know it's not a beast because it didn't understand her when she was speaking with animals.
So there's
something-
no need. So there's no need for any other check then.
Yeah, probably not at this moment.
Okay. What? That's about. And I can't see inside the warehouse because of where I am right now, can I?
You can see a little bit. You can kind of see like up to where Regis is, but again, it's kind of dark, and in the middle of the night, you do have dark vision, but it's harder to see in this dark warehouse. You'd have to move up to see further into it.
Oh, well, I don't want to get attacked by those dogs, so... Yeah, I'm done.
Okie dokie, that's gonna bring us to Rosie.
Okay.
Sorry, before we go.
Yeah.
Luke,
Yes.
before I forget, as a bonus action, I'd like to get light from the Axisimulant.
Ooh.
Just so we can... My bonus action, I thought it was a bonus.
So
I guess
30, 30, 30?
30-30.
You've got it.
Now we got
Now-
light.
Now you can light up the whole room, yeah. Very nice.
Okay, go ahead, Rosie.
I'm gonna move in and up, right up in this doggy's face.
Okay.
I didn't. Hold on, sorry. And then, I mean, he's hostile already, right?
Yeah, they look pretty
Sort of.
aggressive.
They're upset. I guess I didn't have to move up this close.
And plus, there was meat thrown by the side of it, and we don't know if it's gonna react to that meat.
Actually, can I'm gonna say that I only moved up to the door for now,
Fair enough.
instead. And then I'm gonna hold a dodge action just to see what the dogs do on the next.
Okay. Give you the little
And-
ninja sort of on a
Yeah.
defense. Okay.
That's it for me.
Alrighty. The dogs you will see start running up, and this one will blink out of existence and reappear right behind Regis and try to yip out at him to get at the other stakes that you have on you, because you have more than one stake, right?
I brought enough for everybody.
Yeah, so he's gonna blink and go for a bite at you. That's a 10 to hit. That's probably a miss.
Found my armored coin purse.
This one's gonna rush up and start eating the meat, because yum 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 yum. This one's gonna blink right behind the succubus and make a bite out at the succubus, which is a 19 for 3. The succubus will take 3 points. Will it? It does have resistance. Okay, so it'll take 2 points. Okay. This one's going to run up and make a bite on you, Regis. That's a 10. And then these ones will run / blink also, and they're just surrounding Regis. So 2 more attacks on you. An 8 and a 6. So they're all just yipping and trying to bite and try to get at the
Easy,
stake.
pups. We had enough for everybody.
You are surrounded by dogs. Everybody in the party, seeing these creatures run and sort of teleport, you can make me an Arcana check if you would like.
So I guess that means me.
Yeah, anybody who would like to.
Okay.
By how adorable they
I can
are.
do an Arcana check.
Yeah.
I have a big proficiency skill on that, I believe. Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
I don't. Arcana. A 12.
All right. So, Rosie and Keybanise, you guys would know, rolling higher than a 10. These creatures are actually something called blink dogs. And dog is a bit of a misnomer. These are actually fey creatures, which would explain why the Speak with Animals spell didn't work. But they're typically very loyal and intelligent, faithful companions. And it would make sense that the Silks might have trained some of these to be like guard dogs.
Uh-oh. That
Alrighty.
means we're already messing up.
That's going to bring us to the start of round 2. We'll bring us back to Zuzu.
Okay. I'm gonna pop up here again. This is very bad positioning at the moment, so I'm sorry ahead of time. I'm going to fire at this one,
Okay.
and hopefully Pistol 2 does not explode in my face again.
We shall see.
That would be funny. Oh.
8
Oh, that
does
was
not
close.
explode, but it is a miss.
Miss. Okay. Wow, I'm rolling so low today.
I know.
Holy crap.
Saving them all for the second.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
It's also your first time firing these guns, really. So
That's true.
yeah, the recoil. You gotta get used to the recoil.
Am I able to stealth out or no?
You are a
Like, can I
goblin,
take the hide
right?
action?
Yeah, so you're a goblin. You could bonus action
Yeah.
hide. Yep.
That's just a stealth check. That's what you want
Yep.
for that. Yeah.
All right, I'll take the 11. Okie dokie.
Okay.
That's
it.
That'll bring us to Zedra.
Zedra is going to make a little sprint over here, and seeing that Regis basically has, in her opinion, the situation under control, she's gonna go ahead and dash.
Okay.
Dash. You got this, buddy. Keep shaking your meat. You're doing good. She's gonna hang out right over here.
All right, you could dash as a bonus action because you are also a rogue.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
so you still have an action if you'd like.
Can I use that action to like hide in by these barrels?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, you are hidden.
I'm one with the barrel.
Yes. The Barrel Queen.
That's it for her.
Alrighty. The succubus is going to keep on doing its thing. It's going to claw out at this one blink dog there. An 8, however, is going to be a miss, so that is her only attack. That'll bring us to Regis.
Yes, I'm going to. Stakes I brought with me.
Okay.
And I'm going to hope that I can get away from them, seeing as now the stakes are on the ground.
Our midnight snack.
Damn, there goes the barbecue.
Alright.
I mean,
Would you like to... Is that a flavorful disengage action?
Yes,
Okay.
with a whole bunch of stakes on the ground.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, that's good. Their house seems to be full of boxes, just as I suspected. That's my turn.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Key.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over here. Oh wait, I didn't mean to move Zuzu.
That's okay. I got Zuzu. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so now that the warehouse is lit up, am I able to make an investigation check from here?
What specifically are you trying to investigate?
See here. We got so there's let's see here. Oh, I think I would have to. I would probably have to get inside a little closer. Do I have to get inside closer to see what's in the crates or anything?
Yeah, if you wanna, you can try to look from here. It's just gonna be a lot harder to. If you want to have a better idea on getting closer, it would make it easier to succeed on your investigation.
Alright, so and the one that oh, okay. That one that the succubus tried to claw at. How is that creature?
So it is considered bloodied, which means it has less than half of its hit points remaining.
Well, I may as well finish it off, just to be safe.
Alright. $17 will hit for 3 more points of fire damage. It is still standing, but just barely. It's on its last limb.
Okay, and let's see here. That one, alright, that one is eating the meat, so it's not going to attack, is it?
They seem pretty enticed by the meat.
And what's my movement speed? Alright, use the spell, that's my action.
Yeah.
And movement. I only have one part of movement.
So you moved a little bit, so you've got 20 feet left of movement.
Oh.
Yes, that's
Okay.
4 squares, yep.
Here?
Sure. Want to move right up next to Rosie?
And now that I moved up here, am I able to see the warehouse more clearly?
A little bit, yeah. If you want to roll investigation, you can go ahead and do that.
I think more. Let's see here. To see what's inside the crates, or if even the wine is here, which I highly doubt. Investigation.
Yeah,
No,
it's hard
nothing.
it's hard to say. There's definitely boxes and crates here, but again, without getting closer, it's a little hard to tell what's inside. It does look more... It looks kind of empty compared to what you'd expect this like big shipping distribution company's warehouse to look like. It looks like it's kind of been cleared out, and this might just be the stuff they left behind. But again, on future turns, if you want to get closer and take like specific looks, you can certainly look a little closer. But just at a quick glance right now, that's what you got.
All right. Well, that's it for me.
Alrighty, that's going to bring us to Rosie.
Okay. The dogs, for the most part, seem preoccupied, right?
Certainly the ones surrounding this beautifully drawn T-bone steak right here are just like about to pounce on it. This one over here is tearing into it. The only one that seems to be like engaged in combat is the one fighting the succubus.
I think, yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna move and then dash.
Okay.
Up towards Regis.
Okay.
And past the doggies. And then that would be action and movement and action. Okay, so and then
well, you're a goblin, so goblins can goblins dash as a bonus?
Yeah.
I can disengage or hide as a bonus.
Disengage or hide. Okay, so no
That's what it
dash.
is.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything else. And then I had one spell. Oh, okay. It's the Expeditious Retreat that allows me to dash as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna... Oh, that's a bonus action to cast.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hang tight. I
Okay,
think.
just getting further inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flip it out.
Cool. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, that's going to bring us to the puppies. These puppies are going to scarf down the stakes. Mr. WeeWoo, I'm going to move your beautiful stake drawing because I don't want to... It's so beautiful that...
But it's gone now, so.
Well, I'm moving it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I can't move it all in one. Oh, God. Okay. They partially ate the steak. The steak is mostly eaten. That's going to be all of their turns. This one's going to go after the succubus. Chompa chompa. 16 will hit the succubus for another 2 points. Succubus is taking a little bit of damage. Start of round 3 brings us back to Zuzu.
I am... I have to do the measurement again. I forgot exactly where it was. If my scroll would work properly. Give me a second. So it's 2 from Zedra. I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
And I should be able to get through with that without getting in combat with anything, I think.
Yep.
And that'll take me 80 feet, because monk.
Yep, because monk stuff.
And then I am going to... I did... No, dash, I have to be in action, never mind. I don't feel like using my key points at the moment.
Yeah, I was going to say, could use your key point for Step of the Wind.
That's my action, and then my bonus action... I'm probably too out in the open, but can I try to hide again because I ran past all those things?
Unfortunately, yeah, you'd have to reposition just a little bit to get to break line of sight. Yeah.
If only I could have made it behind the boxes over here.
Yeah, you're so close.
Yeah, that's my turn then.
Alrighty. Zedra, you are up.
Go. Zedra is. Yeah, she'll go up the stairs over here. Let me just make sure I can.
Okay.
She's gonna go right on over here. And can she take a look at this? Like, what is?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Damn.
So it appears to be like a large, elongated, like what you're seeing on the screen is the lid of like a large trunk. Just storage containers, really.
It's just wood. There's nothing over here, no wine. That's gonna be it for Zedra.
Alright, do you want to take an attack?
Nah, the dogs seem content. She's gonna leave them there.
Alrighty, that's going to bring us to the succubus. Going to claw away at this. A 12 is a hit and a kill. Oh, no, sorry, a 12 is a miss. 12 misses the blink dog. Would have been a kill. So she misses. That'll bring us to Regis.
Oh, yes. Dogs are well distracted. Unquality butchery meat that I gave them. Payments are wasted, but that's okay. I have found another door as I double move over here.
Mhm.
And I open the door.
Yeah, the door is open on your screen.
Oh, okay.
This door is actually left. Yeah, I didn't put an actual door there.
All right.
No.
This seems a separate storage room, of which I'm going to investigate next turn.
Okay. Alrighty. That'll bring us to Key.
Now, me being a wizard, I can move, but, let's see, I have an action to move. I don't have a bonus action, I don't have a bonus movement action, do I?
No, that's a rogue specific thing. That's one of the things that makes them cool.
So I only have one sense of movement.
Yeah, just the 30 feet. So you could, if you wanted to, like, get further into the room, you could use your action to dash and get an extra 30 feet, so you'd have a total of 60, but then you couldn't cast a spell or make a check on that turn. So it's up to you.
60 feet. So 60 feet from here. I can't do that on my app, so...
60 feet could get you, like, right next to Rosie, or if you wanted to go this way, could kind of get you, like, up, kind of in the same row where Rosie is. Anywhere on this row, if you'd like.
So, let's see here. So, if I move up to there, and I make an attack, I won't be able to, I don't know, try to... or move up to here, behind that crate. I won't be able to try to, I don't know, hide after an attack?
You could go right here and try, unfortunately you'd have to dash to get anywhere that you could break line of sight to hide, and you wouldn't be able to, so you can either dash or attack, but you can't do both. Because both of them take your action.
Oh, so I can't hide behind... Okay, so I can't... In order to hide behind the crate, I would have to dash.
Correct, yeah. Because you don't have enough movement just on your own to get behind the crate.
Okay. What I'll do... In that case, then... dash up to Rosie.
Alright, we're gonna dash up your 60 feet, get you right up next to Rosie.
And I won't be able to do any checks, will I?
Not this turn, just because you're so focused on getting all the way up there. That'd be your whole turn to do so.
Well, that's it then.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Rosie.
And keep exploring. So I'm gonna follow Regis, I think.
Okay.
30, 35, 50. Come around here, and yes, oh yeah, so I would have to dash to get in there, but
yeah.
So that's it. That's all.
Okay, just dashing up. All right. The dogs have finished all of their food and they're looking around for more. They're all gonna lock on to the nearest target, which is this succubus. So they're all gonna blink and surround the succubus. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Fuck that hoe!
All right,
6 attacks.
That's sort of beautiful.
Solve that problem.
That works.
So 4 of them actually hit. The succubus is going to take a total of, because it's all halved, that's going to be 13 damage on the succubus.
She's got this. She's okay.
Oh no, she'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
Alrighty, start
Justice
of
for
round.
Zachiel!
Start of round 4 is Zuzu.
I I'm gonna go over here. How far away is this? 60 feet, so
Yep.
okay. Can I do the hide before attack?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna try hiding then behind the barrel or the box.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth. 21, you are hidden.
Okay. And I'm going to fire at this one.
Okay, go for it. At advantage. It's a crit. Very nice. Okay.
And
So that's
I have
8.
explosive ammo too.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 5 is 13 on that, and then the explosive ammo, everything within 5 feet has to make the dexterity saving throw. Okay, so so that's basically everything there except that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the succubus. Let me make some dex saves. Wow, they all failed, and the succubus succeeds. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
me 2d8. So 4 damage. So they're all going to take.
Sorry,
4.
the Kensai shouldn't be there. I
Yeah,
forgot to
I
take that
got you.
off.
No worries.
And the Kensai shouldn't be on the first one either because I used my bonus action. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. So I will. Give
I
him-
completely forgot to tick that off.
No worries. So I'll
Or
give that
untick it.
guy back the 5 health. Okay. Alrighty. A nice shot though. Nice crit.
Yes. Finally.
All right. There you go. Getting the hang of it. Alrighty. So that was your movement, bonus action, and action.
I'm
So
good.
It's going to bring us to Zedra.
Zedra is. What square is that? She is going to dash right on over here, and she's just gonna look into that room where they are and be like, "Is there any wine in there? What's going on in there? It looks like a party. You know, what's going on in there?"
You see them both just like frantically starting to search all the boxes and crates and stuff.
That's cool. I'll just be right here. If you want to tell me what's going on, you know, it's okay. We got dogs still. That's going to be it for Zedra.
Alrighty, Succubus is going to try to finish off one of the dogs. Claw attack is a 9. That's a miss. For Regis. Alright, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
5.
Looking around, you don't find much of anything. A lot of this packaging material has the sort of Silks Guild logo on it, as if to like it's their brand.
So it's their stuff.
It's their stuff, yeah. And
Haven't found
being
our stuff.
being a citizen of Kadoria, you would have seen that Silk branding logo everywhere. It's like a Coca-Cola like trademark. It's,
I've fixed many of their shoes.
Yes. But yeah, it seems like a lot of the Silk stuff here has been largely untouched. You're not sure of the specific nature of the merchandise, but it's all here.
All right, yes, it seems to be here, all in order. Yes, nothing to be seen here. Maybe there's nothing to be found here. We'll have to continue.
Alrighty. And Key, you're up.
Hey, how far is that?
That looks to be about 20 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna hide behind that.
Alright, so moving over there, you're going to use your action to make a stealth check.
No, I'm going to move there and save the succubus by casting Fireball.
Okay, go for it. Which one of the things do you want to try to hit?
All of them, because I'm using a level 1 spell.
Alright, what spell you casting?
I already said it. Oh, I don't seem to have that.
Yeah, Fireball is a level 3 spell, so you don't have that one just yet. Gotta level up a little bit more. But you do have some other level 1 spells you could look at.
Is Chromatic Orb a single target?
Yeah, Chromatic Orb is single target.
Great, I don't have any. So I don't have any area of effect spells.
Doesn't look like it. Thunder Wave would be good, but you'd have to be closer for that one.
Yeah, I'm not getting close to that.
Alright, so you can start picking them off one by one.
So let's see here. Ray of Frost. If it succeeds, that. Oh wait, that's going to reduce movement, so that's not going to make a difference.
Right, because they can kind of teleport.
Okay, Firebolt.
Alrighty, which one you want to hit?
Oh, this is a hit. Which one did Zuzu hit?
This one right in the middle here.
Then I'm going for that one.
Alright, go for it.
I already did it.
22 is a 6. Nice shot. That one is also very, very wounded. It's on its last leg. Nice.
Alright, that's it.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, I didn't do an investigation check, did I?
No, you can make one of those if you'd like.
Well, since I'm further in, why not do an investigation checks in the crates and barrels?
Sure. Go for it.
Investigation.
With a 10. Okay. So you see a lot of these empty crates and barrels stacked up in a pile right here. These ones actually have the Tealeaf Adventuring Company logo stamped on them, but they are all empty.
Okay, guys, they have some of our logo crates are in there, but they're empty? Okay.
Alrighty, we're going to keep things moving. We'll move to Rosie next.
Okay. So, can I investigate these crates that were in the room?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. Boop.
15, nice roll. So, building off of what Regis has, these are all orderly, they're clean, they're organized, it looks like they haven't been tampered with. They all have the Silks logo on them, and with the 15 you're able to see primarily textiles being silks, but also salt and spices and a lot of just day-to-day goods. There's like leathers, there's different sort of like threads. All of them seem in perfect order, like packaged, ready to ship, untampered with.
Okay. Let's see.
You see like clothing and hats and jackets and jewelry and shoes.
All right, what kind of hats?
There's like this one like bowler hat that kind of catches your eye. It's got like, it's sort of like the black with beaver skin with this like really nice like purple band around it.
Perfect.
We're
I'm gonna
thinking
put that
Clockwork
on.
Orange.
I'm gonna put that on
Literally read my mind.
for fun.
All right.
Why not? This is an
ultraviolet?
interesting mission. These are some cool, nifty things they got in these boxes.
All right.
I'm gonna put that on and then I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. Yeah, we'll go up here towards these boxes.
Okay.
I'm assuming that was like my action to look through the other ones, so
With a 15, if you'd like, just to expedite things a little bit, you would see other, like, smaller companies here in Kadoria, not as big as, like, think of the Silks as like a corporation, like a Walmart type name, right? There's
okay.
other smaller companies that, like, you might have heard of, just like living in Kadoria for a couple months or a year or so. You recognize also untampered with. It's other various trade goods, but they seem to be wrapped up, packaged.
Well, lucky them.
Targeted.
Is there some jewelry in this one?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna snag a bracelet, and then that'll be my turn.
All right. Blink dogs are going to go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them on the succubus. 2 of them are going to hit, and that's going to have 7 damage on the succubus. And this is the start
How
of
is
round.
the succubus?
She's pretty hardy, but she is taking some damage. She's you can see she's got a couple bite marks on her. She's like fighting them off, so she's been better. She's not yet bloodied though. She's not yet bloodied. Start of round 5 is gonna be Zuzu. No.
I'm gonna shoot at this one again here.
Okay, go for it.
That is very low. Never mind.
Natural 2. 2 is not an explosion though, right? That's only on natural.
No, it's only 1.
Okay.
I'm good there.
All right.
Wow, thing keeps messing up. I keep dropping the number on my like bullet count, and it keeps popping it back up to what it was.
Oh, that's annoying.
So like I have to hit it twice. And then yeah, that's actually I have a bonus action because I didn't use Ken's size shot that time.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try stealthing behind the box again?
You do have to move from your original location in order to hide.
Okay. Can I move over 1 square?
You could literally shift 1 square and then hide. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
That's totally fair.
There we go.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Cool. That'll bring us to Zedra.
Zedra is going to go ahead and run. Bonus action dash to get right over here.
Okay.
Hi, buddy. There's nothing going on over there. So, how's it going with the dogs?
Hi. Shh. Hi. They can't know I'm here.
Oh yeah, good point. We should probably hide over here by the boxes. I love that idea.
You're too loud.
What? She says like louder. I couldn't hear you. The dogs are like really loud. Alright, anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and try shooting these dogs from behind this box. She's gonna take her sword and try to shoot the dog right there in the middle.
Go for it. Go for it. That's amazing. 22, that's a kill. First doggy down.
I got it!
Alrighty.
Man.
Action, bonus action, and movement. That's going to bring us to the succubus. Succubus is going to try to finish off this one. Can she do it? That'll do it. That's the second one down. So that'll bring us to Regis.
Oh yes. That seems that everybody else is tampered with. Did anybody else find anything of?
Well, there
I
is
found
one
this hat.
thing. I found some of our boxes with our company logo on it, but the box is empty.
Assume that the wine would be there.
I didn't know you could box wine.
Oh yes, very much. Box wine is excellent. I'm gonna take the dodge action. I don't have anything else to do.
Okay. Dodging it up. That'll bring us to Key.
Alright. That's 2 down, 4 to go. That one.
Alright, go for it. Excuse me. 23 will hit for 6 points of fire damage. Very nice.
Alright, and yeah, that's we already did an investigation check. We already did an insight check. I don't think there's a reason to do any more checks.
Okay. Then we'll just keep things moving. We will pass turn on to Rosie.
Okay, so I'll move over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The dogs are still pretty mean.
Yeah, they've been biting the succubus a whole bunch.
Alright, I'll Eldritch Blast that one in the top right corner of the
Okay.
succubus.
Gotcha.
Yo, hit him in the butt.
All right, that'll hit for 4. He is bloodied.
Alright, that's my
Cool.
turn.
Alrighty. Puppy's turns. They're still mean, so we got 4 bites on the succubus. And we got 4 hits on the succubus. Wow, that was a really good series of rolls. One of them is a crit. 6, 8.
So she's bloody now.
That's gonna be 14 points of damage. Yeah, she is bloody now. She's less than half health. Alrighty. Top of round 6 brings us to Zuzu. Zuzu, you are hidden.
Yay.
But at what cost?
How high are these?
Not super high.
So I could see the dog on the other side, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I
can
just
still
wanted to
see the
make sure.
Yep.
So we're gonna take another shot. This time with Kensai shot on.
Okay. At advantage.
Yep. Pistol.
Another crit. Let's go. Okay. So this dog just gets absolutely smoked. And then the succubus and the other one have to make dex saves, right?
Yes.
Okay. Succubus passes. Doggy passes. So
they both pass. Okay. No,
Yeah.
no explosion. Okay.
Yep.
Well, technically explosion, just no hitting anything.
No damage, yeah.
Can I also switch my pistols this turn, or does that need to be next turn?
You can switch pistols, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm swapping pistols on.
Okay. Yeah, I usually I'll allow one weapon swap per turn for free, just as an item interaction. The only thing I don't like is if people are like, I'm gonna have a 2-handed weapon and a shield and then a ranged weapon, and I'm trying to try if you try to do all 3 in the same turn, I'm like, okay, that's you're getting a little cute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, as long switching one pistol to another, that's totally fine.
Okay.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Zedra.
Zedra is. Let's see here. She's gonna go over here back to her barrels.
Okay.
And she is gonna use her short bow again to try and shoot that dog there.
Alrighty. Go for it.
Dog.
She gonna shoot that dog.
21 hits for 8. Nice shot. You would have sneak attack because the what's it called? The succubus is an ally, so you can go ahead and roll an extra 2d6 on that.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sneak attack. Oh my god, yeah. So that dog just dies. Sneak attack.
No
There we go.
witnesses.
Nice.
No, listen.
Very nice.
Let's see. That's gonna be it for her.
Okay, succubus is going to make her claw attack on the one on the right here. 10 is a miss. So Regis.
Yes, I'm going. There's that room over there we didn't check. Right. Like an office of some kind.
It does indeed.
There's this room next to it.
Okay. That'll bring us to Key.
Succubus is bloodied. There's 2 dogs left. And quite frankly, this is getting a little bit boring, so I gotta speed this up. The succubus is the only reason we haven't been attacked by the dogs.
True.
And it
Succubus
was
is
second
taking a lot of
to
hits.
a fall.
But if you let her die, you might have a lifelong enemy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that sounds exciting to me. That's
No. I don't want her to die.
Extra meat,
So,
though?
and I don't want to get to. And if what's the range of Thunder Wave?
Thunder Wave is within 15 feet of you, so it would look like this.
Oh no, that would be too close.
Yeah. So Thunder Wave is
And,
really good.
I only got 11 hit points.
Yeah.
Magic Missile.
Okay. So you've got 3 bolts. You want to send them all at the same dog, or you want to split them up?
Same dog, and if that dog dies, I'll use the remaining ones to and if the same dog dies, the remaining one goes to the other one.
Perfect. Okay, so go ahead and roll me.
That's the one I'm going to attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll me 3 of the bolts. So you can either roll 3d4 plus 3, or 1d4 plus 1 3 times.
So
Yep,
that's
okay.
3.
Yeah, so do that 2 more times. $13. All right, that one is heavily wounded as well. Still kicking.
That's it.
Alrighty, Rosie, can you finish it off?
I can certainly try.
Oh, she said.
I'll I will Eldritch Blast one of those puppies.
All right, want to go for the wounded one? Try to finish it off.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alrighty. There it is. That's the kill.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Alright, that's it.
Alrighty. Puppy's going to get one last bite, which is a miss. And the start of round 8. Zuzu. 1 puppy left.
I'm gonna pop that one.
Okay.
No stealth, just gonna Kensai it and
Click, click,
give it a
boom.
shot. 13 hit.
13 does hit, so 7 points.
Then they both have to make a dexterity save.
Alright. Puppy dex save succeeds. Succubus dex save fails. Go ahead and roll me a d8.
I'm sorry! I
that'd
forgot
be-
to turn Kensai off again.
that'd be
Unless that
seven-
would that count for the Kensai?
I don't think it would.
It wouldn't, okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because it's all part of the one attack.
Yeah, I don't think it would double proc, you know what I mean?
Gotcha, yeah.
So she is resistant to fire, so she'll take the 3 points of fire. Alrighty. Zedra, can you finish it?
Let's see if she can. She is gonna go ahead and skedaddle on over here a little bit closer and start loading up her short bow.
Okay.
You know, I saw a show or a movie or whatever about like this one, something about Old Blue or whatever. Just shoot it. So she she yells at herself to shoot it and fires off her short bow.
Alrighty. Natty 1. Oh.
Damn it! I should have rewatched it before I came out here. That's it for her.
Alrighty, Succubus is going to try to kill it. 12 is a miss. Man, these things are holding on for a while. Sir Regis.
Holding up for a hero. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna search the office.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check.
17.
Alrighty. Very nice. So, interestingly enough, out in the open, not hidden at all, it looks like it's just like a regular office memo. You see a contract between the Silks and the Gilded Rose for protection of for added security to these storehouses.
I knew it. So they betrayed us.
Well, no. I think what happened. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Well,
You also would notice with a 17 that the agreed upon price that the Gilded contract is taking on this security work is astoundingly cheap. Like, unreasonably cheap.
Like access to the warehouse is what they're actually looking for.
Correct. Yes.
Would that explain why the Tealeaf company crate is empty?
That just might, but we can. That one's the dog.
All right. Speaking of killing the dog, Key, you want to try to go for the finishing blow?
May as well, but I'm gonna use Firebolt.
All right, go for it. 20 will hit for 7. Oh, it's close. It's barely hanging on. All right, we'll see if Rosie can finish it off.
Alright, let me Eldritch Blast it.
All right.
Let's see, where's my thing? There we go. Oh no.
7's a miss. No. Puppy's going to
Alright.
make one more attack. That hits the succubus for 4 points. And then Zuzu, round 9. One of you guys has to finish it off.
Don't embarrass us this time.
Oof.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I was talking to... Wait, Zuzu? Oh, I meant that...
You meant
Oh.
Zedra with the natural 1?
Yeah, Zedra.
My name is Clover!
All right, Zuzu, can you finish it off?
17.
For 13, yes. Beautiful. And with that, for the moment, combat is over.
Hell yeah, Zuzu saw the movie.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick little 10-minute break, folks. We're going to use the bathroom, refresh drinks, all that good stuff. During that time, players, you may take a short rest, heal up, regain spell slots, whatever you got to do. We'll see you guys
does
in
the succubus heal?
The succubus will not heal, unfortunately.
Then I guess I'll have to give her one of my potions.
If you would like to, yeah.
Oh.
I'm doing that.
Okay. All right, we'll be right back in about 10 minutes, folks. Stay tuned. Welcome back, all of my D&D friends. We're in the middle of this beginner tier mission. We are in a warehouse owned by the Silks Guild here in Kadoria, and something doesn't seem to be adding up. Or maybe it does seem to be adding up, but not in the way that is good for you guys. So, you have, in the middle of your short rest, you got about an hour to tend your wounds, heal things up. Let's talk about some of what we discovered in the middle of that fight. I'll turn it to you guys.
So, everybody, I have learned that Silks have a pretty contract with the Gilded Rose for this warehouse for an exorbitantly low amount of money.
So it's as I feared.
How is it as you feared? What did you think,
Well,
Keybanise?
Well, I already suspected that our rival guild might have something to do with this. And
Yes.
if one of our allies is working with our enemies, that's going to be a problem.
Well, I mean, right, like, I mean, you go with the lowest bidder, right? This is common sense, but this is they're losing money with putting security on this. It's like they want money for it. I don't know if the Silks involved to the extent that they think.
So who do we go after?
We go after the Rose, of course. Prune the Rose at the head.
As you guys are talking, you all start to hear voices coming from outside of the warehouse, like getting louder as they approach. I need everyone to make a perception check.
Jesus, the cops!
Shit. Quick, someone bark!
Quick, somebody cheese it.
What'd you say was a check?
What check? Yeah.
Perception checks from everybody.
Perception.
Wow. Okay.
Cool. Neat.
Look at you guys. 6, 7, 5, 6, 7,
Damn.
I was 6 afraid of 7.
7, 8, 9.
Keybanise, you want to roll perception?
Give me a minute. My app's acting up.
You want me to roll it for you real quick?
You know what? Go ahead.
Alright, just to keep things moving. Okay. So, all of you would hear, even the ones who rolled a 5, would hear what sounds like metal, almost like trash can lids banging together rhythmically, like just this clanking, clattering sound. Over that, specifically Rosie with a 19, you would hear a few voices talking and getting louder as they approach. You hear this one sort of posh, appointed voice say, "No worries, the alarm went off, but I'm sure everything's fine. The dogs are just acting up. It's all going to be okay." You hear, "No, but what if I want to burn something? I want to kill him." And you hear the posh voice go, "Rod, just settle down. It's all going to be just fine, and you can burn things when we get back to the guild hall. It'll be fine." You hear another voice behind go, Hey, Rod, don't worry there, bud. It's all gonna be just fine. We'll have some maple syrup and some nice brewskis when we get back to the guild. It's gonna be fine." And they're getting closer as they approach.
We
Hide!
gotta hide, guys. We gotta hide.
Is this
I'm already hidden.
Hide again! Hide harder!
a door back here?
I'm gonna hide in this box.
It is not.
It is not. Okay.
Yeah, it might have, probably should have been, but for the purposes, it's not.
Okay.
Succubus should be by me. The
Alright.
shady side too.
She can always
Okay.
be by me, too. I don't care one way.
Yeah, you guys got to decide where you want to hide.
I'm hiding in this box.
I'm in the office behind the door.
Can I hide in the box under here? Is
Yeah,
that
we're gonna run
okay?
into
Okay.
this closet.
Alrighty.
Rosie, you
As
should
you
hide
guys-
in an empty barrel.
Is there an empty barrel in this closet?
Sure.
Well, it's one of
Okay.
it's where our boxes were.
Oh, okay. I'll go in your box. Our own box. Okay. I can do that.
And then when they go to check, it's like, ooga booga booga!
Now you're selling guild
Alright.
members? Crazy. Crazy.
coming up and around the side, you see riding on the back of this large moose is this rather cozy looking wizard fellow wearing this like flannel black and red like jacket, and on his back is this cloak with this, it's sort of like a red and white cloak with a large leaf on it. Across his shoulder he's got this like long stick with like a leather wrap that kind of curves around and has like a small blade at the end like a hockey stick. You see a small dwarf wearing just this ragtag armor that seems to be clanking and clattering everywhere. You see this two little halflings in the back, one of them with this nice bow tie looking very official. The other is this fiery, wiry looking redhead that has like singe marks all over her clothes. And then there's just a human man that seems to be like almost nodding off, and they occasionally have to like poke him and say, "Hey, old man Greg, just stay awake," as they start
Just
walking into the warehouse.
Oh, let's see. The quintessential Canadian wizard, the ball clanking one that appears to be wearing armor that is mismatched, the old man that is named Greg, two halflings, one of which is very distinguished. I wonder who these are based off.
Every
Why
time they
is
get it,
Rosie
they
not
get so
hidden?
excited.
As they walk in, the wizard on the back of the moose kind of goes, "All right there, dear, you just stay there, just be a nice girl," and he's gonna hop up and go, "Hey there, hello, anybody home?"
Wait, Rosie's not hidden. That green lady, why is she out in the open?
Rosie,
Hiding in
on
a
barrel.
box.
you were hiding in the box, yeah.
Yeah.
What's in the
There.
box?
What's in the box? It's a goblin.
Put the
Surprise!
goblin in the box.
Gee, guy, I don't know. It sounds like maybe it was a false alarm. No. Don't you worry, my good man. We'll do a thorough investigation. We're getting paid. We're getting paid something. Why don't we fan out and start to investigate? And they'll
Luke,
start
really
to-
quick.
Yep,
Can I ready an attack if somebody opens my box?
absolutely.
Okay.
You do see
I'm
them
gonna-
start to fan out and clatter and clank around, starting to like investigate and search. Old man Greg is gonna stay where he is and fall asleep.
Love that.
Oh,
I don't know if that's a
if anyone gets
marigold.
Zuzu raises a good point. If anyone gets too close to us, would we be allowed to ready an attack?
Absolutely, you guys can get the jump on him if you want.
Hell yeah.
In that case, I'm going to ready a firebolt spell.
Okay, sounds good.
Already, an Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty.
I need
Right
to
to the
explain how I'm hiding for this to make sense. I am sitting behind it's a door that creates a little triangle when it's open. I am bracing the door, and I am ready an attack to bash somebody with the door. Yep.
All right. Zedra, are you readying an attack?
Yeah, Zedra's gonna ready an attack. If anyone opens the box, she's gonna stab him with the rapier.
All
Like the
right.
fact that half of us are in box.
All right. Then, as they sort of fan out, this one would be the first one to trigger the held attack. Reginald, you can make me, or Reginald, Regis, you can make me a athletics check against this female partially. Sorry, these are switched. This is the female. This is the so the female partially appointed leader of the pack. You can make an athletics check to try to slam her.
Wham!
A 14 will miss against the AC, so you push her back 5 feet, and she is alerted to your presence. At this point, we're gonna have everybody click on their tokens.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, this, I thought it was those nasty Tealeafs coming to burgle us.
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
Not
gonna buy
believable in the slightest.
We're entering combat, folks.
Noted.
Why disadvantage?
They were expecting us.
Oh, never mind.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, let's get some initiative there.
Oh wow, natty 1. I'm last.
Always a bad thing.
There's the succubus. Alright. The one that you shoved, Regis, is Regina. Regina, the halfling.
Yep. Halfling god.
So there's Regina.
So who are the others?
The one with the moose is Terry.
Sound anything like Diego.
It doesn't, but it's the most Canadian name.
Yeah, that's fair.
The sleepy one is Old Man Greg.
Greg.
This one, the fiery male halfling, is Goldenrod.
Okay, fair enough.
And the short little stubby dwarf is Clatter.
Clatter. Oh.
Alrighty, we got all our initiatives in. Descending order, top of the round is the succubus. The succubus is going to... Let me just get all my character sheets in a row. There's a lot of different character sheets. I had to make custom character sheets for all of these guys.
Love it.
To just meme off of. Okay, so the succubus is going to fly up, and it's going to attempt to charm Terry. But Terry has to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. Terry's gonna make a Wisdom saving throw, and does succeed, unfortunately. So the succubus...
Oh, you're a nice lady.
Oh. I'm actually kind of like a... Never mind. So that's it for the succubus. That's gonna bring us to Regina. Regina's going to go. She is going to bonus action to inspire Clatter. And then as her action, she is going to do a vicious mockery against Regis. And she's going to say, well, I do say, if I were to ever fall for a trap by one of you low-life Tealeafs, then I would throw myself right into the harbor. And I need you to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Ugh.
That's a fail. That's 3 points of psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack.
Oh, the voice syntax, that bothers me so much.
3 points.
Got it.
Alrighty. That's gonna bring us to Goldenrod, who's like, yeah, stuff. And he is going to go in and cast a flaming sphere. Do I have a flaming sphere token? If you got one, that would be awesome.
I can't ever pull.
Gotcha. Okay, so the flaming sphere is going to appear against Zedra, and then Zedra, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw. Alright, a 10 is a fail. You're going to take 4 points of fire damage.
You bastard!
So, if the pyromaniac falls, does the sphere disappear?
Mm-hmm.
It will?
Yep, he is concentrating on it. They're gender bent, I gotta remember that.
So if he gets hit, it's concentrating. So
Correct.
if he gets hit, he would have to do a save, or the sphere disappears.
Correct. Alrighty, that's gonna bring us to Zuzu. Zuzu, you are hidden.
Okay. I'm gonna pop out. Actually, first off, can I see past the flame? Are we considering that an object in the way?
No, you can see past it.
Okay. And guns, I should be able to hit 75 feet, right? I don't know the range on the guns off the top of my head.
I have it pulled up right here. Pistols are 60 to 40, so you will be at disadvantage.
Why?
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Oh, the
Option.
pistols I have are 6240.
Yep. That's exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna. Can I climb out of my box? I didn't really plan for this.
You can, but you won't be stealthed.
Uh,
Actually, if you're hidden but attacking at
Oh.
long range, it'd be a straight roll. It'd be a straight roll.
okay, so yeah, I'm gonna try hitting him with a bullet then.
Okay, go for it.
Pistol, Kensai on. There we go.
18 will hit for 9 points. Nice shot. He's going to make a Constitution saving throw to try to concentrate. And he fails, so the flaming sphere is gone.
And also, he has to make a dex too because of the explosive ammo.
16 will pass.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And then I'm actually going to move behind this box here.
Okay. All set?
Yep, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Terry is going to say, okay, we're getting a little crazy in here. Just settle down, Maurice. Sorry there, bub. Can't let you do that. And he's going to shoot a Ray of Frost up at you, Zuzu. That's a 16 to hit?
That meets.
Alright, so that's going to be 8 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet.
I gotta remember the 10 feet thing.
Yeah, I just put a little blue dot on you to say cold.
Okay.
Yeah. Greg is asleep, so he's going to pass his turn. That'll bring us to Rosie. Rosie, you are still hidden.
Ooh. I'ma stay hidden. Oh, am I muted?
No,
No,
you're
you're
good.
good.
Just,
Okay.
We were just letting you stay hidden.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
You-
anything.
you-
I'm gonna
you-
wait. I'm gonna hold my Eldritch Blast still.
Greg
okay.
is asleep,
I don't know.
so
I
you're
don't know
okay
what's
to not do
happening,
anything.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening outside the box. I don't think this
Okay.
box has any holes, so I'm gonna just chill.
Cool. Alrighty. Regis, you are up.
Oh, gonna whip the door open. First off, I'm gonna bonus action cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Bring up my AC. And I'm just gonna come in with the Axis symbol and just whack into her with a disadvantage.
Alright, go for it.
Not gonna get because. Oh,
Disadvantage 12 is going to miss.
oh, lady, I do not know why you all think that we're some low-life scum, but you undercut the security budget to steal our wares. Sure.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Zedra. Zedra, you are hidden.
Zedra is going to take her short bow and shoot at this fella here.
Okay. You are at advantage with sneak attack because you are hidden.
And that was
21 will hit.
because that was 2d6.
2d6. Yep. So 13 points. Very nice.
She
Oh!
is...
Sorry, didn't see you there.
I don't like the way you said that. She is gonna come over. Bonus action, use her coffee breath.
Okay.
Love it.
Alright, and they got to make dexterity saving throws, right? DC 15. So Terry's going to make a dex save. He fails, and the moose. Gonna make a dex save. The moose succeeds. So Terry will take 9, and the moose will take 5.
Don't
That
hurt
will
the
be a
moose.
Alrighty.
We don't trust that moose. That's gonna get for Zedra.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Key. Key, you are hidden.
Oh, I'm still hidden. So that means they don't know that I'm here.
Correct.
How is Terry and that used vicious mockery?
Terry's taken some damage. Terry is bloodied. Regina here has not taken damage yet.
So now would be a good time to... Wait, so the moose has initiative, doesn't he?
Yeah, the moose will act with Terry. He didn't take an action last turn because I forgot about it, so that was just the moose.
So if Terry dies, what happens to the moose? Does he go away?
One way to find out.
You said Terry is bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Terry is bloodied. Magic missile on Terry.
Alrighty. Terry is going to counter your magic missile by casting a reaction spell of shield. So all of your magic missiles fly up and just bounce off of his magical shield. He's going to take 0 damage. And he's going to look at you and
nothing.
say,
Okay.
yeah, he's going to
and
say,
I'm not hidden anymore.
Nice try there, bub.
Well, alright then.
He's polite.
Now let's see here. Should have realized it.
His kills.
Okay, so should have done this first. Insight, but that's not. But he's a wizard too, so that's not gonna work now.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely fighting. They see you and they're fighting back. So,
how about an insight check on that one that did vicious mockery?
okay, what specifically are you trying to discern about them?
Let's see here. Their fighting capabilities, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and make an insight check.
Should have did that first.
Alright. You gather that Regina here seems to have a bit of authority, so she's acting as a bit of a leader. Her equipment and her spells and some of the abilities you've seen her use would let you know that she's probably some sort of bard.
Alright, so that means she probably has healing word.
Maybe. It's definitely possible.
Well, since I'm not hidden anymore, I may as well say, I see you've... Well, since I'm not hidden anymore and the others are alerted to my presence, I may as well say, so, you're a bar... yeah, she's probably got healing word. That's it.
Okie dokie. That's going to bring us to Clatter. Clatter's going to move right on up, and Clatter is going to make 2 attacks against Zedra. First one's a 24.
Yeah, yep.
That's going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Damn. Okay.
Oof.
Second one is a crit.
Oh god.
The crit is 15 points.
Oh,
Ooh.
daddy.
Zedra goes
Owie!
down.
Buddy, no!
Luke, what did I tell you? The stream deck's not working. Connects them out easily today.
I'm sorry. Alrighty, that's it for Clatter. Start of round 2, the succubus is going to attempt to charm Clatter. So Clatter's got to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw, which he succeeds on. Oh, okay. That's it for the succubus. That's going to bring us to Regina. Regina's going to go ahead and we're going to do a Thunder Wave on you, Regis. First level Thunder Wave.
Okay.
So I need a Constitution saving throw.
Odd.
All right, you're gonna
Ooh.
take 9 points of thunder damage, and you're pushed back 10 feet.
Ace today.
And then Regina's gonna rush over with her tiny little halfling legs closer to Greg. Bonus action, she's going to inspire Goldenrod. Alrighty, and then it's Goldenrod's turn. Goldenrod is going to go ahead. He's going to cast Produce Flame, and he's going to throw it at Zuzu.
Oh god.
That's a 23 to hit
23, that hits.
for 6 points of fire damage on you.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That
And then
felt good.
It is your turn.
Okay. So it's a bonus action to feed myself a potion, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 potion on myself then. So 2. I get 9. So that puts me back at 19. And then my action, I am going to no, bad idea, disadvantage. You know what? I'm gonna move up behind these barrels.
Okay.
And that should put me in my range.
Yep.
So, okay. Pistol shot. Here goes.
Alright, 24 hits for 7. Nice shot. Alright.
And then the explosive damage.
Okay, so he's got to make a dexterity save. He fails, so take the 1d8. 3 points of fire damage. Okay. Very nice, very nice.
And that's my turn then.
Alrighty. Terry's gonna go. It's starting to get a little bit chaotic up in here. I don't really appreciate that. So he's gonna go ahead and cast. He pulls out a small bottle and casts a spell, and Keybanise and Rosie, even though he can't see you, Rosie, he's targeting that area. I need you guys to make me dexterity saving throws.
Wait, so is this a spell?
It is a spell, yep.
Let me see if I have a reaction. Probably not. No, Mage Armor is again. What spell is he casting?
You're not sure what spell he's casting just yet.
Oh, let's see. What's Mage Armor do?
Mage Armor you would cast before combat. It would bump up your armor class a little bit.
So Mage Armor can only be cast before combat.
Mm-hmm.
And Shield, what does that do?
Shield will give you +5 to your armor class against 1 attack. But
Like that spell?
It's like the one he cast, that he like blocked your magic missile.
So I can use it against his spell.
Not against this particular spell, because he's not targeting you, he's targeting an area. So this isn't a spell that affects your armor class, you have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Since Rosie is hitting, does she get advantage?
She would not, because the spell is covering the whole area, and even if she's hidden, she's still in the effect of it.
Dexterity. I got +2. Okay. Nothing's happening. I click.
Yeah, you just
Am
gotta
I
click. Right
Is
in
it
that
the
box
big number or the small one?
No, so right to the right of that, there's the saving throws box. You're just gonna click on the word dexterity.
Oh, that.
Yep.
18.
You save. So what happens is that this entire area gets covered in maple syrup. So it is sticky and difficult terrain, but you guys managed to not slip.
So
So like grease.
Yeah, it's like a reflavored grease spell. Yeah.
So it's like leaking through the box?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
covering the entire everything, yeah.
Okay.
So
kinda-
I can move next turn and don't have to worry about slipping?
You do have to worry about slipping next turn, because you're moving through the maple syrup. He kind of centered it around you to create a hazard.
Okay.
Alrighty, so that's it for Terry's turn. The moose is going to stay put. Greg is still asleep. Rosie, you're up. You're still hidden.
Ew. What the heck just happened? I don't like that I'm getting sticky through the box. I'm gonna pop out.
Okay.
Just stand straight the fuck up, or we're gonna bust the lid off, and then I'll just blast the first thing I see, which I think is the moose.
Okay,
it's
go
big.
for it. The moose is big. 23 for 5. That actually kills the moose.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Rip.
Maurice, no! How could you?
Yeah, and then bonus action. Oh, wait a minute.
Viewer's choice is live, by the way.
Oh, I have first level spells, but I have to cast them at second level. That's why that looks different. Okay.
Yeah.
I forget. I'm going to bonus action cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
So
And then you can dash as part
as a
of the
bonus,
casting.
yeah, as a bonus action
So
going
you can
forward.
you can dash through the syrup and not fall
yeah.
prone?
If you do move, you're going to have to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get over to the right.
Alright, go ahead and make me a dex save.
Can I use my coffee
To re-roll.
reroll my saving throw?
Yep,
Because I
absolutely.
did the saving throw one.
Yep, go ahead and re-roll.
Oh. Yeah.
17, you are clear.
Woo! Alright, it wouldn't have taken all of my movement to get out of there, or would it? I have 30.
It would have taken
Really not.
it would have taken 15 feet of movement to get out.
Oh, okay, well then,
So you have another 45 theoretically.
okay, then I'm gonna just dash, or, you know,
Yep.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna move up to like 30 feet, another 30 feet here. What are y'all doing here? I don't know what that was. I'm just gonna yell at them. Be like,
What y'all doing here?
who the heck put the maple syrup, that sticky shit on my box?
Hey, listen, you little twerp.
Terry.
I was trying to be
Who are
polite.
you
Now
calling a twerp?
you done pissed me off. You killed my moose.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that you brought a moose to the barnyard. She doesn't know what she's talking about. That's it.
Sir Regis, you are up.
Half my movement to stand up. 5, 10,
You're
15.
prone with Thunderwave. Thunderwave doesn't knock you prone.
Oh, never mind then. I'm gonna saunter right here.
Okay.
I want this bitch dead. Sorry. I'm gonna swing at her with my Crystal Axis.
Okay. Great weapon master. Ooh.
Oh no! Oh no!
One.
Ooh. Snake eyes.
Imagine she just laughs. Imagine not being a halfling.
Oh my god.
Couldn't be me.
Oh, fucking hell. It's not my night. Continue. That's my turn.
Alrighty.
Oh,
that'll
you know
bring
what?
us
I didn't
to-
use it. Bonus action. I'm gonna drink a heal. Before I forget.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that. That'll bring us to Zedra. Zedra, you're down. I need a death saving throw.
Let's see.
Not a 20.
Ooh,
One failure.
It's not 20.
It's not looking good for me.
Now you're fine.
boy.
You're fine.
Alright. That's going to bring us to Keybanise.
Okay, so let's say I want to give Terry a taste of his own medicine with the grease spell. Will it cover the one that downed Zedra and that Terry and not Zedra?
You could position it to do that, yeah. So it would look something like that.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so they're gonna make dexterity saving throws. Terry's gonna roll his. He fails, so Terry falls prone in the
How do you like that, Terry?
And
Have a taste of your
Clatter,
own medicine, you little prick. Don't dish it out if you can't take it.
Clatter also
That's
falls
right.
prone. Actually,
So-
Clatter is going to use his inspiration from Regina to add 1d6 to the dex save, which will cause him to succeed, so Clatter remains standing up.
Hey, Terry,
Alright.
how do you like that?
Oh, you're going to piss me off, bud.
You're already... Oh, you're pissed? Not as pissed as I am, donkey.
Alrighty, anything else?
Now, how about an insight check of the one that downed Zedra?
Yeah, go for it.
See here. Insight check. 13.
So based off of his armor and his fighting style, he's short but mighty. You get the sense that he's a fighter.
That would explain it.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Zedra.
Alrighty.
And if I try,
sorry.
if I try to move and I fail, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna fall prone, won't I?
You're gonna fall prone. Yep. Slip in the maple syrup.
Even if I try to make any slight movement.
Yeah. If you move your square, you got to repeat the dexterity saving throw.
And how long will this maple syrup last?
It pretty much stays there until it's either cleaned up or it's not constant. Actually, yeah, it just stays there forever. I think
Cleaned up. So to try to clean it up would cost an action.
Actually, it only lasts for a minute. It lasts for 1 minute, so 10 rounds, and then it disappears.
Let's see. I used a level 1 spell, so I got 1 spell left. Better make it count.
Alrighty, any movement for this turn?
Is Fog Cloud a reaction spell?
No, Fog Cloud is a full action.
Okay, and Shield is a reaction spell against melee attack, isn't it?
Yep, melee attacks or targeted attacks.
Oh, okay, well, that's it then.
Alrighty, that's going to bring us to Clatter. Clatter is going to try to move out of the grease spell, so he's going to repeat the dex saving throw. He's going to fail and fall on his ass, and that's his whole turn right there. That'll bring us to the next round. The succubus is going to be opportunistic here. It's going to glide right on up and make a claw attack at advantage against Terry. At advantage is a 15, which will hit Terry. However, Regina is going to use her reaction to Cutting Words, the attack, to reduce it by 1d6, which makes it a 14 to hit, which just misses Terry. Then it's going to be Regina's turn. She's going to use a bonus action to wake Greg up and say, hey, help us out here. Regina is then going to make an action to... Let's do another Thunder Wave. Yeah, we'll do another Thunder Wave on Regis here. So I need a Constitution saving throw. $16 saves, so you're just going to take 1 point of thunder damage, and you're good where you are.
This goes to you.
Nice. Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Goldenrod. Goldenrod is locked in a fight here with Zuzu. Respect the 1v1. We're going to cast...
Ooh.
Ooh, I don't like that.
I'm going
Sorry.
to assume he was just using it for a measuring line.
I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I panicked a little.
We're gonna cast Thorn Whip on you. Thorn Whip does a 14 hit. 14 misses. We're gonna
14, yep.
use the inspiration to turn that into a 20.
Oof. Okay.
All right. So that's gonna be 2 points of piercing damage, and you're pulled 10 feet closer.
Okay. So it puts me at 17.
Alrighty. That's it for his turn. That's gonna bring us to you, Zuzu.
Okay. That actually helped me. He can't hit me while he's down, right? On the ground. He can't get advantage.
He could attack. He could make an opportunity attack and just be at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no way to avoid this. I'm gonna walk up here.
Okay.
And I am going to use a potion as my action.
Okay.
Where is it here?
Alrighty.
So Zedra gets 9.
Zedra, you are up with 9 hit points.
Thank you, Zuzu. This is why you're my
You're
bestie.
welcome. And sorry to have to do this, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to I get disengage right as a goblin. I don't use that enough.
Yep.
It's hide and disengage as goblin. Okay. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And that was 25 feet?
Yep.
Okay. And then I guess I'm gonna have to go like right there. Right?
Okay.
That would be the math right there.
Yep. Perfect.
Good. And then that is my turn.
Alrighty, awesome. That's gonna bring us to Terry. Terry's gonna stand up in the middle of the grease here, kind of regain his balance a little bit. You guys are a bunch of jerks, you know that? Where is his sheet? Terry's gonna bust out a big spell here. Let's see. Okay. Terry is going to bonus action Misty Step out of the grease to end up right near Rosie. And is then going to use Full Body Check, which is a Canadian spell, on Rosie.
Really?
What? What do I have to do?
She's got to roll to hit. It's a reskinned booming blade. That's all it is.
Okay.
All right, that is a 15 to hit.
Oh yeah, what's my AC? Let's see. That hits.
Okay, so that is going to be 4 points of bludgeoning plus 3 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And if you move, you take more cold damage.
Well, that's lame. Where was that coming from again? Is that...
That's Terry whacking you with his hockey stick.
Oh, real quick.
Which one's old Greg?
Hmm?
Which one's old Greg?
Old Greg is this one sleeping.
Oh, I thought Terry was Greg.
Real quick, Luke.
Yes, what's up?
I forgot I had the ice thing on me, like the frozen stats or whatever.
Oh, that would have been gone on your last turn. Sorry.
Oh, it would have. Okay.
Yeah, it's only one turn.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Then I'm good. I'm movement.
Yeah, you're good. All right, that is Terry's turn. That's going to bring us to Greg. Greg is now awake and in the fight.
Go back to sleep, Greg.
Hey, Greg, come on. You didn't have to wake up.
Yeah, right.
Never wake our Greg up.
Greg's going to try a guiding bolt on Keybanise.
Is that a targeted spell?
It is indeed.
So that means I can use shield?
Yep, so that's going to be a 12 to hit. So what's your armor class?
Give me a minute. My character sheet. My armor class is 12.
Okay, so that would hit, but if you use your reaction to cast shield, it'll cause it to miss.
I may as well. Well, there goes my last spell.
All right, it saved you because that would have been 10 points of radiant damage on you. That would have been a big hit.
Yeah,
All
I'd
right.
be down to 1 point.
All right, so that's it for Greg. That's going to bring us to Rosie.
That's me. Oh. I'm nervous. I don't. Greg's mean.
Greg is mean. He's just waking up.
Or hostile. Sorry. Yeah, we'll just Eldritch blast Terry in the face. Sorry.
All right, you're going to be at disadvantage because he's right
That's
there. But
fine.
22 hits for 6. All right.
Hell yeah. Back the
hurting.
fuck up, mister.
He's hurting.
Back up. I don't know what you want, but you're sort of rude too. That's
Alrighty,
it.
anything
That's
else?
all I
That'll
got.
bring us to Sir Regis.
Yes. Now, I'm normally not this ineffective, but you are a strong woman, and that scares me. Great weapon master with the crystal nexus symbol.
Let's do it.
Come on! Oh!
18 hits. Oh my lantern.
Ooh.
26 points of damage. Okay.
Oh, another 2d8. You know what? On top of that,
Oh no.
let's do this. Let's do this 1d8.
Okay.
Okay, it's after an enemy. Never mind. We're good.
All right. Doesn't matter because the 4 points of damage is enough to kill Regina.
All right, so this.
No.
Cool. So great weapon master procs, and I reduced a creature to 0 hit. Melee attack as a bonus action. So I'm going to step over Regina to old Greg.
Okay.
Whack! Great weapon master again.
Okay. Let it rip.
Leave through him, baby.
Nope. Just hit.
It,
Oh, okay.
that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah. That'll miss.
All right. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. I appreciate the honesty.
course.
That'll be Zedra. Zedra, you are up. Feeling a little woozy, but you're conscious.
Zedra is going to go ahead and skedaddle on over here where this box is, where she can feel a little safe.
All right.
And she's
Clatter. Do you want a bonus action disengage?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, wait, no. Let me go back then. Because I don't want to.
Because this little dwarf will get an opportunity attack. It'll be at disadvantage, but he does get the chance to hit you.
Let me double check.
You also have advantage on him because it's on the ground.
He's down.
Yeah, no, I'll bonus action disengage. What I was gonna do is doesn't use bonus action, so I'll disengage.
Okay.
And then cast sleep on Old Man Greg over there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 5d8. 26. No, okay, he falls asleep.
Hell yeah!
Yep,
That's
he's
a gift for
sleeping.
her.
Okay. That'll bring us to Key.
Okay, now I'm out of spells, except for my cantrips. So, if I try to move out of that stuff and fall, that will end my movement and my turn?
Yep.
I'm not risking it. That guy has fallen prone. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on him.
Okay, go for it.
And because this is a spell, obviously I'm not at disadvantage or anything.
Well, so because he's prone, he's actually harder to hit. So per the rules of D&D, if you're attacking a prone creature with a ranged attack, it's at disadvantage. So you'd actually be more likely to hit one of the people standing up.
Well, in that case, I'm going for that Terry. No, you know what? Scratch that. I'm gonna use Firebolt on that Terry douchebag.
Alright, go for it. 15 hits for 10. That's actually a kill on Terry. There you go. Terry's out.
Burn in hell, Terry. When the devil asks who sent you, tell him it was Keybanise.
Okay, I will. No problem. Yeah, they're so.
Alrighty. Nice shot there. Anything else?
How about an insight check on that guy?
Go for it.
Insight, here we go.
18. Alright. This little halfling, you've seen a lot of the spells involve fire, but that Thorn Whip you would know is a druid spell. So Goldenrod is actually a druid that it's kind of spec'd into fire spells. Not a superpower. Actually, Goldenrod's probably the weakest out of all of these.
Checks out.
Yep. Alrighty.
So he's a druid.
He's a druid, yep.
Alright, guys. Goldenrod is a druid and has a thorn whip.
Alrighty. We'll
That's
keep
it.
these moving. We'll get back to Clatter. Clatter's going to use half of his movement to stand up. And then he's just got these stubby little legs. 5, 10. Yeah, he's really only got 15 feet of movement. So we're going to do 2 attacks. We're going to share the love. Our first attack is going to be on Zedra. Is an 11. That's a miss. Second attack is on Zuzu. Is a natural 1. Action Surge. We're just going to do it again. So
And this guy isn't respecting the 1v1.
He's not. First one on Zedra is an 8. Second one on Zuzu is a... Ooh, that's a 23 to hit.
Oof. Yep, that hits.
Alright, that's going to be 10 points of slashing on you, Zuzu.
Could have forgiven everything, but the
Ow.
traditions must be upheld.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to the succubus. It's going to fly over and is going to attack Goldenrod with a claw attack. 17 will hit first 7, and that is a kill on Goldenrod. Goldenrod's dead. Alrighty, that's going to bring us... You are out of the initiative. You are out of the initiative, so Zuzu, you are up.
I'm gonna disengage as a bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm gonna walk. Actually, how far is this? 30 feet. Yeah, I could do that. I'm gonna move up here, and then I am going to take a shot at him.
Okay.
Actually, can I pull my bow out instead?
You can.
I think I still have that. I don't think I sold it. I did not. Okay, good. I'm gonna use my bow because I don't want to hit my friend with a bullet.
9 is going to be a
probably
miss.
does not hit.
9 is gonna be... This guy does seem to be pretty heavily armored, so... 9's a miss.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Alrighty. Greg is asleep. Rosie, you're up.
How many rounds passed?
This is going to be round 4 for this fight.
I'm just gonna... Wait, Zedra's like really low, right? Like she's not looking too high.
Yeah, Zedra's taking some hits.
Alright, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the dwarf.
Okay. 22 hits for 9. Nice shot.
Alright, cool. That's it.
Alrighty. So Regis, you're up.
Oh yes. All right. Ready? Bonus action jaunt over the loot pile, and great weapon master being through the fully armored.
Okay.
Oh. Oh! Oh! For 15.
15 is a miss. Yeah.
I figured. I made the call, and that's that. All right,
Yeah.
that's gonna be my turn.
Wait a minute. How long is he at disadvantage or something?
Nope.
So it says 20.
I
20?
used one of my abilities to lower my attack. That's all.
Yeah, he's using an ability, so he lowers his attack, but he does more damage if he does hit.
Yeah, I have an ability that lets me do.
Okay then.
All right, is that it for you, Regis? All right, Zedra. Oh, you're muted, Rabbit.
My
There
bad.
No worries.
Zedra is let's see. She is going to do her draconic cry.
Okay.
And hold up.
All right, so everybody's gonna have advantage on attacks against Clatter.
Nice.
And with her rapier, she would like to take a little stabby stab at that guy.
All right, go for it.
Hell
23
yeah.
will hit for 7 with the sneak attack, so give me an extra 2d6. There we go. Doubling up, down to... Okay. Very nice, very nice.
That will be it for Zedra.
Alright. Key, you are up. You have advantage on attacks against this guy.
Firebolt.
Go for it.
Oh wait, that's mending.
No worries.
Wrong spell.
There we go. 16, unfortunately, is not enough. He's got a really, really high armor class.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Alright, staying put.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That'll bring us back to Clatter. Clatter is going to use Second Wind to regain 6 hit points. That was kind of lame. And then he's going to make 2 attacks. We're going to make both attacks on Regis.
Okay.
First one's a 17.
That's going to be a miss. And I'm going to expend
Okay.
1 charge from the crystal.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
So
he has to make
below-
a constitution save.
Okay. 15.
He's blind.
Okay, he's blinded.
So what's that mean?
All of his attacks are at disadvantage, and all attacks against him are at advantage. He's still gonna swing out at you at disadvantage because he can't see. Disadvantage is an 11.
Yep, noted.
Alrighty. The succubus is going to float up to the sleeping Gregor.
No! Leave him! Leave him! Leave him! He's gonna take the blame!
Alright, so that was 15. Floating back up would be 55. She will do a claw attack, a 20 for 7. Get rid of the second wind. And Zuzu, you're up.
Okay. Still gonna use the bow, because...
Running out of guns.
No, I have enough guns. I am good on guns, I just don't want to hit so many of my allies.
Yeah, the exploding ammo has that drawback.
I
Yeah.
believe I said it earlier. Coward.
Alright.
20 for 8.
20 for 8. That's a good solid hit. He's starting to get hurt. Alright.
Oh crap, I forgot to turn Kensai on. Oh well.
You wanna turn it on?
Yeah.
Go for it, yeah. There you go. Alright. Greg is still asleep. Rosie, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna hit the dwarf again.
Okay.
That feels right.
At advantage.
Ooh.
22 for 8. He's getting low.
Excellent. I'm also gonna move a little bit, I think, now that
Okay.
I'm not terrorized by Terry.
Mhm.
I'm
Terry
gonna
the
move up
Terror.
here. And then that's it.
Alrighty, Regis, can you finish him off?
Yeah, I hope so. Not great, but Weapon Master. At advantage is a crit!
That's a crit. How do you want to do this?
Oh, just fucking up and above, bisecting him down.
Oh, yeah.
Can't
Right
even
through
see
the
it.
armor, right through the shoulder. He is donezo. Alrighty. It is a little bit late, guys, so we're going to wrap this up. We're going to expedite things. So,
So we're leaving
guys,
Greg to take the fall for this.
you're going to leave Greg to take the fall. Yes, you find
Hell yeah.
plenty of evidence on these members of the Gilded Rose, which incriminates them to collusion and thief and sabotage. You essentially would recognize that unable to compete directly with the Tealeaf Adventuring Company without the backing of the Evanward Isles, they're going after your allies. They're starting to try to sow discord between TAC and some of its strongest allies. So,
Son of a.
Whoa.
excellent job tonight, guys. Mission successfully complete. As promised, you're all going to get that Red Dragonberry Crush wine. But more importantly, you guys are all going to gain 650 experience, because that was a pretty tough fight.
That was a pretty tough fight.
I level up then.
Hell yeah.
You're also all going to get 500 gold pieces.
Ooh.
You are all going to get 1 Tealeaf point for the successful mission complete.
Ooh.
The
So that-
viewer... Oh, go ahead.
Viewer? Yeah, so I got 5 Tealeaf points now. You said I
Okay.
get 500 gold?
Yep, 500 gold. Viewer's choice tonight went to...
Zedra Clover.
Zedra Clover. And DM's choice is going to go to Zuzu for this one, because that was some fun roleplay, and the guns were cool and all that, and I like the 1v1.
Thank you.
We've got 2 magic items for tonight. One of them is a rollover. So, as is tradition, we're going to deal with that one first. So remember, you can use your Tealeaf points to bid on this. This is the Magma War Pick. It is a +1 War Pick that requires attunement, and it deals an extra 1d4 fire damage. It has 3 charges that regain daily at dawn. If you hit a target that is either made of metal or wearing armor, you can inflict 1 charge to deal an extra 2d8 fire damage to that target. So, not a bad little melee weapon. It's kind of like heat metal on a stick. So, we're going to do this one first before we reveal the weapon or the item for this week. So, the command is /W space GM and then the number of Tealeaf points you'd like to bid. So, you would just type that without the quotation marks, and then whatever number of Tealeaf points you want to bid. So, hands on keyboard.
Since I'm leveling up. So, let's see. I'm level 2, so now level 3.
Yeah, hold off on leveling up until we finish the magic items real quick, okay?
Okay.
So, we're going to start bids on the Magma War Pick. Going once. Going twice. Alrighty, Magma War Pick is going to re-roll to the next week's mission, so it'll have 2 weeks remaining there. And then the item that you guys found amongst all of the other silly things in the warehouse is Nana's Wooden Spoon. This is amazing. It is a rare rod that requires attunement. It once belonged to an elderly archmage and doubles as both a magical rod and a club. Before you and up to 8 other creatures eat a meal together, you can bless the food with the spoon. When you do, each of those creatures that eat the food within the next hour gain 1d10 temporary hit points. Whenever you cast a spell while holding the spoon, the air around you smells of freshly baked bread, cinnamon, and spice. A creature that's hit by the spoon takes an extra 1d4 psychic damage from the attack, and if you roll a 4 on the d4 for the psychic damage, it is also affected by the spoon's time out property, no action required. A creature that can't be charmed is immune to this effect, and it also has the timeout property. While holding the spoon, you can use an action to touch a creature with it. When you do, they must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you until the end of its next turn. A charmed creature's speed is reduced to 0, and it sits down if it's standing. A sitting creature is effectively prone for the duration. If the charmed creature takes damage before the end of the duration, the effect immediately ends, and the creature can immediately stand back up without spending any movement. If the creature takes no damage before the end of the duration, it must then repeat the saving throw, becoming subjected to the effect again on another failed save. Once a creature succeeds on the saving throw against this effect or takes damage while affected by it, it is immune to this property for 24 hours. So it's kind of a bonk timeout stick.
So I don't see the item on the screen.
I did not either, Luke. There it is.
Oh, here we go.
There. Sorry. I'll give you guys a minute to read through that. So a lot of interesting, neat little utility things for spellcasters. You can give your party temporary hit points, deals extra damage on spells, and the timeout feature is a nice little crowd control ability.
Did we just steal this out of Greg's pocket?
Yes, you did.
So when I cast a spell, like a cantrip spell, air around these spells freshly break bread. Okay. So does that affect those around me in any way?
Yeah. So it says right there, the creatures that are going to take the extra damage. Yeah. The smell is just for flavor. It's just a funny little descriptive kind of thing. It's flavored. Yeah. All right. So if you are interested in Nana's Wooden Spoon, we're going to do that same command. /W space GM and then the number of Tealeaf points you'd like to bid. So if you're interested.
Okay. Casting a spell, air around me spells freshly baked bread, and the creature that's hit by the spoon. Oh, so I just walk up to him and smack him with it.
Yeah, you can also do that.
So the air around me will make those around me take psychic damage.
Just the ones you hit with the spell.
Oh, the ones I hit with the spell.
Yeah. So
basically, extra damage.
Extra damage on your spells, and then if it hits, you get this timeout feature. So they kind of like sit down, and unless someone moves them or does damage to them, they sit there. But they can make the wisdom save to try to resist.
I think that might. So if I hit them with magic missile, they take extra damage.
Yep.
That would be beneficial to me. So what's the command?
So it's / in the Roll20 chat. Or if it's easier for you, you can send me a message on Discord, whatever you want to do. Just send me the number of Tealeaf points you'd like to bid, because it's like a blind auction.
Okay, so it's
/W space
W
GM.
GM.
And then whatever number you'd like to bid.
Done.
Alrighty. So if you're interested, going once, going twice, going thrice, sold for 3 Tealeaf points. Keybanise is going to get Nana's Wooden Spoon. Congratulations.
Thanks. That would be a great boon to me.
Yeah, that's a really strong item. Alrighty, and with
I
that,
just smack enemies that get too close with it.
There you go. With that, folks, that's all we've got for tonight. Hope everybody had fun. That was a goofy, fun mission, and some more intrigue on the Gilded Rose. We're gonna go ahead and raid out. I've got a couple of raid options, unless you've got one, Mr. WeeWoo. All right. My friend Nick is actively going for partner.
We'll send.
Yeah, let's do that.
How's it set up?
Yeah. She's actually getting really close. We're gonna say hi to Nick. Super skill. Awesome music. RuneScape streamer. Guys, we'll see you next week. Same time for the Disney one-shot. Be here or be square. Have an excellent weekend. Do something nice for yourself because you deserve it. Reach out to a friend you haven't said hi to in a while. Be kind because it's free and it matters. We love you and we'll see you next week. Until then, toodles.